virtual cam, and I just skipped
Yeah,
over.
I just use OBS's virtual cam.
That's what I was missing.
She just forgot to hit start virtual cam.
Exactly.
Wait, you mean on OBS you forgot to hit it? Because the V Magic Mirror doesn't have it.
Yes, on OBS she forgot to hit start virtual camera.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Literally all I forgot to do was that vital step to stream things on Discord. Because I'm a professional.
It's all good.
He like showed me the picture and I'm like, oh, that's what you have to do. I knew that. Wait a minute, is my charisma high?
So were we supposed to pick out spells, or are you just supposed to leave them alone?
I already picked out. Well, hold on. We'll just go through. We'll go through that in the beginning here. Just give me a minute.
I have a charisma 12. Ugh.
All right. I just need to get a tabletop going so that I can stream that to you guys.
And I have no strength. That's pretty good. But I'm smart. So I'm ugly. Very weak. But I'm very, very smart.
So this first session is just going to be a lot of us figuring stuff out. So the pace might be a little slower than what we want it to be. But hopefully that will pick up by the next session. Like, I'm still setting up my tools, and it's going to be a little bit... It's been a year since I've done this, so I'm getting my feet wet as the DM again, just for the first time in a year. And then I know, Alice, you said you hadn't played a ton of D&D yet, so I think we're going to just have to take this at our own pace. Okay, now I need to. I need to get the charger for.
We
this
need to have
iPad.
D&D Beyond open, right?
Yes, you need to have your sheet open on D&D Beyond.
Oh, I got it open. Cool. I already had it open on my character. Da 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 da.
Have a way for you to hear. Because if I unplug my headphones, it's going to be really echoey and bad for everyone. Unless you join the Discord.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
You can join the Discord. If you want to listen. But you're going to have to use
This ain't build a bitch. You don't get so.
Let me see how I can get you.
Different as me. If my eyes are brown or blue, this ain't build a bitch of it. Filled with flaws and if you perfect.
Alright, I sent you an invite to the server. Are you just gonna be muted? We're in the Rick and Morty channel. Voice channel.
Unbelievable that there's a channel.
I know. It's okay. Josh wants to be able to listen.
I mean, it is a pretty good anime. It deserves its own channel.
This is nice because you'll be able to help me with whatever I No, but sometimes I don't know where the buttons are and I need help. Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't mean help with being my character.
This ain't build a bitch up. You don't get to pick and choose. Eyes are blue. This ain't build a bitch up. There was falls and attitude. With you.
Oh, okay. I remember the Fae ancestry. Wait, got it. I wasn't done reading. I'm scrolling.
So are we gonna do the sharing our faces, not faces?
I don't
That
think
is
it
up
was
to you.
required.
It's not required, but you are welcome to.
I'm probably
I
gonna
was
be
fine.
on the D&D page the whole time, so I'm not even gonna have Discord open.
So I was going to, but I look like shit right now because I didn't sleep at all last night.
Well, it's. I just thought I would ask. In case.
I couldn't
Okay.
stream the Discord call anyway because I've actually forgotten how to add a scene for that.
Let me know that you guys can see my screen and the countdown in Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.
Yep.
Awesome.
Wait, I haven't seen it yet. Hold on 1 second.
I'm also watching. the
Lagging
stream.
behind. Wait,
The
check,
stream
I
will
need
just have a
to-
delay. What?
Are you like screen sharing in Discord right now?
Yeah. Do you not see my video?
No, it's not saying you are.
It's just video.
I see a little
not a
video
screen share.
camera. Oh, well, no, I can't see it. I'm not.
I
The
think
call
you have
is
to
not
be in the
coming
chat. I think
There
you
it
have to be in the
is.
chat.
Whoa, what's happening? Whoa, what's happening?
Oh my gosh.
Dalsy has to be in the chat to see the stream, and that's what happened.
He can't do both the party and the chat.
Oh, that's right. Fuck it, Azula, you're just going to have to join the Discord, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Okay. Let's...
You don't know the person that you are.
I was muted.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Shut up, Aloe. Will my stream still be able to hear me, by the way?
Mm.
I think that's the first time I've heard Chev just go, I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not used to him not having answers.
Okay. All right. Can you guys see
everything's
my face and the Rick and Morty thing going on over here?
Yep.
need just a sec to catch up here. Yeah, I do see it.
Awesome. Okay. Now, just to make sure, I want to do a little scribble here to make sure you guys can see it. You guys see the green scribble?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Where is the green scribble?
I don't know how to make the line bigger, but here, I'll just Oliver Rick's face. There, you see it?
Oh, I see green, yes.
Yes, okay. Just making sure you guys can see what I'm drawing and stuff like that. All right. So, let's let me close a few things here so I can get a little less clustered. Okay, boy, is the quality as bad on your guys' end as it is on my preview in Discord?
Yes. Yep.
Did that improve it at all?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes or a no?
That was a yes,
Okay.
sorry. My mouth is
I think you're good. I think this needs to be full screen for me to... Okay, so I think what that means then is I actually need to use the tablet. Well, no, because I don't want you guys to see my screen. Okay, so let me close this. Did it go back to fuzzy again?
Not yet.
Okay, I think what I can do... I'm going to have to resize some stuff, so bear with me for 1 second. Let's see. Let's go to just talking, end studio mode, air server. Okay. Let's position. Okay, that's probably good. Let's
Billy's
play a
really like
different-
the back.
Yeah, I do.
Oops, I didn't mean to draw. There, okay. So you guys can see me moving this map around now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna have to like blow yours up though.
Okay, it's not a big deal.
Just click on it once,
So
right?
we're really only going to be using the visuals for drawing stuff if we need to draw something in relation to something else. So I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. There's the size right there. Okay, there. You should be able to see this line a lot better.
Yes.
Okay, great. So like we'll come in here and we'll just be like, oh, here's a room and there's a dude right here and a dude right here. Like that's all we're really going to be using this for.
Can we switch to black instead of green? I think it would show up a lot better.
Yes, we can. Let's see. How's that?
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay. Let's see. I need to pipe you guys through a noise filter a little bit, I think. There we go. Much better. Okay, talk, Azula.
Hello.
Okay. I'm able to filter out the TV in the background like perfectly, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay.
Are you able
So-
to hear the dishwasher or filter that out?
Am I able to what?
Hear a dishwasher running in the background?
No, I don't hear a dishwasher.
Okay.
Josh said he could still hear me. I'm so offended. I'm not noise, Josh.
Wow, Josh.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is the Rick and Morty starter campaign set in Dungeons and Dragons. The creators of Rick and Morty partnered with Wizards of the Coast to create this thing. Hold on, why is this screwed up? I'm just gonna close this. Okay. So we're gonna be playing this. I've been wanting to play it for a while. It's on D&D Beyond, at least as far as like you can tick a box and say, oh, we want Rick and Morty content. But as far as the adventure goes, all I have is the source book, and they don't have anything pre-made. There's no maps, which we don't need maps for this. But there's no pre-made character sheets. I mean, they were pre-made, but they're just PDFs. So even though they've sort of got their content on D&D Beyond, they haven't actually like created the pre-generated characters to just choose anywhere, at least not that I could find. So I actually had to sit down and create the pre-generated characters based on those PDFs so that you guys could use the D&D Beyond sheets. So if there's any issues, just let me know and we'll work through those. I'm going to go ahead and open up the D&D Beyond app here. Oh, of course there's an update. Well, while that's happening, then I'll let this update. Let's go ahead and just introduce everybody. So I'm Chev. It's been over a year since I've DM'd any D&D campaigns. We used to stream them all to this channel. Most of the streaming hours on this channel are from previous D&D campaigns, and we had a lot of fun with them. They've all been campaigns that I created. So I tend to be a little slower with predefined modules, so you guys will have to bear with us a little bit. This first session might be a little slower, but that's okay. We're just here to have fun, have a casual time. So if anyone's nervous or whatever or feel awkward, don't worry about that. This is just, we're all hanging out. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to just kind of go crazy with the role play. And remember, I want to tell all of you guys as players, and just a reminder to myself and everyone else as well, that nobody is ever laughing at someone. So it's really easy to feel that way. At least I personally have, it's easy to take stuff personally. Like I get super insecure and then feel like someone's laughing at me. But we have to just remember ahead of time. I think it really helps when I tell myself ahead of time that we are all just laughing together. It's fine. No one, if someone does a super crappy stereotypical accent, remember it's not really a shitty French accent. It's a fantasy universe Rick and Morty accent. Okay, so nobody's being offensive. No one's trying to sound a certain way or whatever. So no looking to get offended on that kind of stuff. If we encounter topics or anything that someone is uncomfortable with, please just speak up. And we can talk about that. I haven't had an issue with that yet, but I want to make sure everyone knows that I am open. My door is always open if you guys have any issues, even during the show. So if there's something we need to avoid or something that is triggering to somebody because of some past trauma or any reason, just let me know and we'll talk about it. This campaign, though, is pretty mild. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. So like I said, I'm Chev, and with us today we have 4 players. I think I'm not going to play Meatface, so I'm not going to introduce myself because I think that's a little too much for me to take on right now. I might bring him in the next session or something if we feel like that makes sense. But we're going to just roll with the 4 characters we have today. And I'm just going to go in the order of the Discord here that I have on my screen. So first we have, well, what do you want to be called? Delusional? Is just Delusional? Is that how you want to be introduced?
My name is Magnus Vane. Thank you.
Okay. Magnus, you said?
Yeah, Magnus Vane.
Magnus Vane. Okay.
Bane.
Is that your Bane?
Bane.
Okay. And is that your character name or your player name?
That is my name for this campaign.
Okay.
It's gonna be so fabulous! I can't wait.
I'm excited. All right, and then also Alopex, welcome. And what character are you going to be playing?
I am Ari Strongbow. I look like Summer.
Awesome. And Dalsy of Rivia.
How dare you introduce me like that?
What do you want to be called, referred to during the stream? Dalsy, Azula.
You could just call me Azula, and I am playing Leon Amaranthia.
All right, we mostly know him as Azula. His streamer name is Dalsy, though, if you want to find him on Twitch, Dollzie. Also, Delusional. What is your Twitch? Remind me of how it's spelled.
XX Delusional X Senpai XX.
Okay. And then Alopex, I think yours is Alopex_art, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Awesome. Okay, and then last we have Prism Pieces. Do you want me to introduce you as Prism Pieces, Rainbow? We all have so many nicknames.
Prism Pieces is just Prism.
Okay. All right, so Prism is with us, and you are playing. What are you playing? What character?
I'm gonna test myself here. I think his name is Keith with a spoon. Let's see if I was right. No, it's Silver Spoon. No,
Silver
Sun.
I was like, what? Alright, I need to find the... now what am I doing? I was trying to find our character sheets. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so campaigns. And then Rick and Morty. Okay, so here's the game log. So this is where we'll register our roles. So you can see we already have some roles because you guys have tested stuff out. So Keth, Ari... you guys have both done a bunch of rolls in there. Those all show up here. So whenever you guys roll on your sheets, we all should be able to see the game log. I think if you're on PC, it pops out as a sidebar on the right. There's a button at the top of the screen that says game log if you do need to pop that open. We have to answer questions, I have all the character sheets right here that I can go into, and I can help you find things on your sheet. Excuse me. As well as I can even roll them for you if we really need to. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the game log open for probably most of this, but we will go ahead and switch back and forth between... Nope, not that. That and Encounter Plus. So we'll be using this map here sometimes just for drawing, and then we'll be switching between that and the D&D Beyond. So that's mostly what you guys are going to see on screen on the stream. There's not going to be a whole lot there. If you really want to engage with us, it's going to be Theater of the Mind. Okay, does anybody have any questions before we go ahead and dive into your characters?
I do.
Yes.
This isn't a official like Rick and Morty thing. How much story did they put into it, like the writers?
It's not a ton. It's just a starter campaign. It's a one-shot. Like I said, this is not a long-term thing. If we wanted to, we could take it and expand it and make it something more long-term. But I'm probably not going to do that unless you all are dying to at the end of this.
I think you misunderstood my question. Like, did the writers actually put any storyline in it, or
did they actually do what now?
did they write anything for it?
Did they put the actual story into it?
Yeah, we're running their campaign. They wrote it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta let a cat out of the office. Apparently, she got trapped in here with me.
Oh, that hurt. Oh.
That sounded like it hurt.
The old lung punch. The lung punches.
All right. So let's see. Is this? Okay. Read. All right. So I'm just gonna follow this in order. I've never actually run a full predefined module, so we're gonna go through and do this. You guys ready? Anything we need to do before we start? Well, wait, hold on. I wanted to dive into your characters first. That's right. I'm getting ahead of myself. I think there's 2 of you that are spellcasters. Is that right? You got a fighter, a rogue. Okay. Leon, Amaranthia. So Azula, you in your character sheet. We can go to... So if we go to the spells tab, you should already have some spells in here. But you need to prepare spells that you want. So if you hit manage spells on your character sheet there, it'll be a little different on the desktop, but there should still be a manage spells button on the spells tab. And then if you go to prepared spells, I actually think I prepared some for you already, but you can change which ones are prepared. Known spells.
What spells? Okay, I see it now. Okay.
I'm gonna just let you leave those alone for the sake of ease of use. Just use what I put there for you. We're gonna start another campaign after this, and at that point you guys will have full control of your characters, but I think that'll be easier. I forgot that I picked spells for you. I think it's the other one.
I just
Magus
misread it where it says
Bane.
effect.
Magus, I think you are the one that has no spells picked
Magnus.
already. It said Magus, unless you misspelled it.
Magus or Magus?
Magus? Magus?
I might have misspelled it.
Is it supposed to be Magnus?
Magnus.
Okay.
It's Magnus.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know. Let's see. So you have a bunch of learned spells in here. I think there's more you can prepare. Spellbook. Oh yeah, here we go. If you go to your spellbook tab, there's a bunch of spells in here you can prepare. And if you look at the top up there, you'll notice it says prepared spells 0 out of 4. That means you can prepare 4 more spells, but you have a total of 6 spells. So you can choose from those 6 there and prepare 4 of them. And I think you can change those, which ones you have prepared during a long rest, if I recall correctly. Okay, so go ahead and at least prepare 4 of those right now. And I think that's all the prep we have to do. Everything else should be done for you guys. But I wanted to introduce you guys to the character sheet a little bit. So if you do go into a character, so I'll start with you, Aloe. On the PC, there's that little box, like the bigger box on the kind of the bottom right of the sheet. That has all the stuff you see on my screen here. This is the mobile app, so it looks a little different, but there should be tabs for everything there. Abilities, saves, and senses, that's just everything else you see around that box on the PC. But actions, that's the one where it shows everything that you can do on a turn. So you will be able to see your weapons here. And so like for your longbow, for instance, if you want to make a ranged attack, you can just tap that hit DC button and it will tell you your hit. So it was 11 to hit. So let's say it was just a 10 AC for the target that you had. That would mean that it would hit. Then you would roll your damage. And that'll roll your damage dice. So it's pretty simple. There's other actions you can take in combat. Okay, so attack is the obvious one, but you can also cast other non-attack spells. You can dash. That doubles your movement speed. So, like for instance, Alapex, your walking speed is 30 feet. That means on a turn, you can move 30 feet anywhere. And this is theater of the mind, so, you know, we're not going to nitpick here, but if something's far enough away that you can't reach it in a single turn, you can take the dash action. It costs your action, so you won't be able to attack, but you'll be able to reach your target by doubling your movement speed. So you can go 60 feet in a turn. Disengage.
I didn't
Sorry?
think I had the ability to cast spells.
It's just generic actions. I don't think you have any spells to cast. But this is just listing everything you could do. And there's a bunch of different ones here. I'm just going to real quickly run through the list. Disengage means that you can basically run away from a target at the expense of your action without them getting a free attack on you. Because if you're next to someone and you run away, they can they have an opportunity attack. They can take on you. But if you take the disengage action, that takes that away. Dodge, I believe that gives them disadvantage on their next attack against you because you just took your action to dodge. Grapple means you want to like grab the target and hold them in place. Help means you want to help another player. So you could say, I want to help someone, and then we can basically just pass your turn to the next. And then once we get to the person you want to help, they get advantage on whatever it is they try to do with their action, since you used your action to help. Hide, I think you have. I wish this thing. I think on PC you can actually click these and it will tell you the details. So if you see those on the Actions tab, just click them and it will give you details. I'm not sure why the mobile app won't give me anything. But yeah, so the only other one I want to talk about real quick is just the ready action. You can ready something, so you can say, "Oh, I want to have this at the ready in case X happens." And then you can spend your reaction to do that. So every turn in D&D, and we'll go over this again, so don't worry if I'm going too fast. Every turn you get a bonus action, an action, and a reaction. And then also a free action. So a free action is like, oh, I swap weapons, or I pick up this little pebble on the ground, or something like that. Just something really simple. A bonus action is only something that if you look right there, you can see bonus actions. It has to show up there. It has to cost a bonus action, and then you can use your bonus action. If you don't have anything that uses a bonus action, then you can't use it. But everyone has the 2-weapon fighting one. So if you have like 2 daggers and you attack with one, you can use a bonus action to attack with the other. But that's only if you have 2 one-handed weapons. But a bunch of other abilities and spells and all sorts of stuff will specifically show up there saying, oh, you can use a bonus action for that. So keep that in mind. Your regular action is what you already saw, all those different things you can do, including attack. Also, use your imagination. It's pretty much anything. If you guys are confused, really just play pretend. Just tell me what you want to do, and then I'll tell you what we have to do as far as the sheets are concerned. Don't concern yourself too much with numbers and stats and clicking this and that or the other. Just tell me what cool thing you're trying to do, and then we'll make it work. Because that's really, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's not about this making these sheets work perfectly. And then a reaction is something that can trigger when something else happens. So if you readied an action, for instance, to say, oh, I want to have my dagger at the ready in case this guy turns hostile. The moment he turns hostile, you get a reaction, and you can do exactly what you readied up. Okay, that's pretty much it. Your actions tab shows everything you can do on a turn, but that's not always everything you have. For instance, spells. You probably have a lot of spells that are not attack spells. Those will show up in the spells tab, but not on the actions tab. Only your attack spells will show up on the actions tab. Skills, that's where all your different skills are. So if I say roll an animal handling check, you would just come to the skills box and you would tap the little modifier there and it would roll the animal handling check. I'm not sure why this is not working when I try to roll it, but it should work for you guys. I'm tapping it and it's not working. It might be the mobile app or it might just be me. Your inventory shows everything you have. The only thing to note about your inventory is that you can equip and unequip stuff. So you'll notice right now for Aloe, she has her longbow equipped. I can unequip it and it gets rid of that. It takes the weight off of her, I believe. More importantly, basically anything you don't have equipped will not show up in the actions tab. So to make it simple, just equip everything you have, pretty much. So you may not be able to have both weapons out at the same time, but as far as D&D Beyond is concerned, just equip it. It just makes it easier. And then features and traits lists all the other things you have from your class, your race, everything. So just go over that stuff. When it's not your turn, the worst thing you can do is be on your phone. Okay, the best thing you can do is be going through your sheet, looking at all the different options you have, thinking about, oh, I would like to try this on my next turn, or I would like to help this person do this thing, or whatever. Just be paying attention to the narrative, and just think about what cool things you want to do in an attack. And this is all just during combat. When we're just adventuring, it's really like the sheet and everything is really not involved that much. I'll have you roll some skill checks, but overall, when we're just adventuring and talking, you guys can just say, oh, I want to do this and that and the other. And then I will mostly just say, okay, and then I'll tell you what happens when you try to do that. But yeah, definitely pay attention to the features and traits tab for any of that stuff that you want to do that doesn't show up anywhere else. So those are unique to your class and your race, most of those things. I think that's it. Everything else, description, you do have a background. Everyone has a background that shows up under the description tab, and you get some like one ability there. Like, for example, Aloe has folk hero, so she has rustic hospitality. Since you come from the ranks of the common folk, you fit in amongst them with ease. You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among other commoners. Unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them, they will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you. So that's a good thing to know, right, about her character, is that if she goes and runs into a tavern and says, help everyone, I'm hiding from the law or whatever, like they will try to help you because you are a hero in their eyes. That's what your background means. So everyone look at your own background and see if that gives you anything noteworthy. And then if I ask you how much you weigh or how tall you are or what color your skin is or what gender you are, any of that stuff, that shows up under characteristics. I will say right now, feel free to change any of that stuff if you guys want to. I don't think it will be detrimental if you change your age, your weight, your height, your skin color, eye color, hair, any of that stuff. I don't think it matters. And then your ideals and all that stuff also feel free to change. These are just pre-generated characters. They're just guidelines. And I don't think the campaign depends on them too much.
How do I view my background?
What's that?
Description.
How do I view my character's background?
It's description.
Yeah, the description tab.
There's a lot of tabs here. I am smart.
Your character is Leon.
Oh.
So we come over here to description. You're a soldier.
We're the same age as me.
What's that?
Character's the same age as I am.
Oh, yep. There you go. All right. Do you guys have any other questions? No?
I think this is like my first time playing a rogue. Do I not start out with any like spells or anything?
What character are you?
I'm Keith Silver Son.
You're a rogue. No, you don't have any spells.
Just making sure because I never really played a rogue before.
Nope. Some rogues can have some spells, like there's a few magic things that you can do, but you're not a spell caster, so you don't. And then this pre-generated character doesn't have any spells.
Also, a quick thing, because it's Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty can reference other universes, including other media. Is that cool?
Yes.
Because of the timeline jumping. Okay, cool. I got some things in mind. Okay.
Yep. You feel free to have fun with this. I'm gonna try to have fun with it.
You mean try?
Well, I just mean I'm going to try to get into character here, so I got to get, I guess, got to work myself up to it. But I want to make sure that you guys have the opportunity to ask any questions and make sure you're comfortable before we actually dive in. So does everyone feel like they got their questions answered? Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you're an adventurer, or maybe you're even a group of adventurers. Whatever. Why are you here? No one cares. Don't tell me your backstory. We're just here to kick ass and find treasure. That's your motivation. Now get ready to roll. In front of you is a dark staircase. Its mysterious shadows beckon you to enter. And by beckon, I mean you need to go down the stairs, or there's not a hell lot of purpose for all of us sitting around this table now, is there? Wow. All right. So you guys are all in front of a dark staircase. What do you do? It's beckoning you.
Is there a rail?
There is 2 rails on either side.
Great. Does one of them have room for me to try to slide down?
No, these are handrails. They're like 3 inches from the wall. Do you try to slide down anyway?
I'm going to stealthily make my way down then.
Okay. All right, does everyone follow?
My character is a coward, and he's gonna wait until everyone else goes because he just got a pedicure, and God, if this pedicure gets wrecked, so help me God. Don't be helping. Look at these nails. Anyways, continue.
I'm a soldier. I don't fear anything. I'm just going to walk straight down.
All right, so...
Follow too.
All right, so Leon, you follow Keth, and then Ari, you follow them as well?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys all make your way down the dark staircase. You guys aren't afraid of anything, but Magnus, you are hesitant, and you are at the top of the staircase, but you are now alone in a dark void with nothing around you and only the staircase in front of you. And suddenly you realize that maybe that's a little more uncomfortable than going down the staircase with your friends?
Looks at the stairs.
Leave it to
Lords,
him.
I might as well just go. You know, honey, if I don't make it back, I'll be just make sure you give all my wigs to Francis. You know Francis. He'll love it. He'll love it. Okay, here I go.
All right, so do you descend the staircase then?
I do.
Okay. All right, so as you guys carefully make your way down the staircase, well, I will say, are you guys trying to be stealthy at all, or are you just going down? I think you were first, Keth, so how stealthy are you being?
I'm trying to be as stealthy as I can.
Yeah? Okay, then roll me a stealth check.
Let's see. 21.
Awesome. All right, so, Keth, you go down the staircase very, very quiet. I believe... Leon, you were right behind Keth, so
yes.
roll me a stealth check as well.
The thing vanished. Oh, game log. Here it is. Okay.
Just go to your sheet, and then you'll have that big middle column with all your skills. One of them says stealth. Click the modifier button next to it, the one with the plus and the number.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh God.
All right, so as Rainbow, you stealthily
just stomping down.
Keth, you stealthily make your way to the bottom there, And as you get to the bottom, you're super proud of how quiet your steps were, and you just hear "Domp, domp, 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 domp" behind you as Keth comes down the stairs. And it's weird to you because you realize he's a rogue. Or she's a rogue, excuse me. Leon. All right.
Is she a rogue?
She's a healer.
Oh, that's right. She's a healer.
Healer.
No, Keth, you're the rogue. Okay. No wonder you had such a good modifier. Okay, so never mind. She's a cleric. I just got you two mixed up. And then Ari, I believe you are right behind. I'm going to have you roll a stealth check as well.
What's the point at this point?
I just want to see who's making noise. Okay, you're pretty good, pretty quiet. And then Magnus.
Magnus does not enter any room quietly. Okay.
Okay, so no stealth check for you.
He just saw someone do a face plant, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, boyfriend, you just totally messed that up."
So Ari, just as you're cringing at the stomping going on in front of you, you hear that from behind you. As she just comes down the stairs like, "Oh my god!"
Did you see that? Did y'all see that? I saw that. Yes. Look at this.
All right, so the room you guys enter at the bottom of the stairs is dark, and it smells like a pet store. It's all wood chips and warm poop down here. A bunch of bats flap around the room. They look harmless.
Oh, disgusting.
We got a creepy stairway. Now we got bats. I'm out. Nope. Yeah, y'all gonna save me. I'm gonna hide behind you. Put in my 2 cents when it's needed.
All right, so as you guys walk into the room, first these bats, they're on the ceiling, and one of them is on the wall. They don't seem to notice you guys right until the stomping, and then their eyes open. And Keth, you're the first to notice as their eyes all open, and they're just looking right at you guys. And then right as you're wondering what they're about to do, Magnus comes tromping down the stairs, being super loud and talkative, and all the bats come flying down, screeching, and they start to try to attack the tops of your heads. Everybody roll initiative. That is on the main page of your sheets. So the skills, and you're all on PC, right? None of you are on mobile?
I'm on PC.
Okay. Then your initiative should just be at the top of your sheet. It should just say initiative. If you just tap that.
8.
Okay. Initiative. Okay.
Ooh.
So Ari
21.
got a 19. Wow, nice. Kath, you got an 8. Leon, a 21. Oh, nice. And Magnus, a 9. All right, so Ari, Leon, you are up first. So you get to attack first. Let me actually just roll real quick for my bats. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. I think I have a dice roll over here. Give me 1 sec. Okay. And they rolled a 9, so they will go right after you, Magnus. And then Keth goes last. All right, so Leon, you can act however you see fit. These bats have swooped down and they've started attacking mostly Magnus because he's being the loudest.
As the group of bats that are attacking me, I'm a wood elf, and I have excellent handling of creatures, so I'm going to roll for animal handling.
Okay, so just real quick, here's a tip. You tell me what you want to do, I tell you what to roll. So instead of telling me you want to roll animal handling, you just tell me what you want to do, and then I will, if it's animal handling, I will tell you to roll it, which it might be. But it's just much easier if you don't think about what you need to roll and instead think about what you want to do.
I'm not going to attack. I'm going to coo these bats.
You're gonna try and calm them, okay? Yeah. So what do you do to try to calm them? That's what I need to know.
I let out a high-pitched whistle that only elves and animals can hear.
Okay. All right. So you're trying to like, what are you trying to do with the high pitched whistle? Just like let them know you're one of their own, or?
It'll show them that I'm not a threat and that I am a friend.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you roll a. First, I want you to roll a performance check.
Ugh.
Okay. So you guys all hear Leon let out this like really awful screech. Just and then I want you to roll an animal handling check with disadvantage. To do that, right click it. Right, so go find animal handling and then right click it, and one of the options should be disadvantage.
Got it.
Keith is gonna roll his eyes so hard when he hears that.
A 9. Okay, so you guys all watch as at Magnus, these bats, they're flying in your face and they're screeching at you, and they're really mad because you just disturbed them in their slumber. And all of a sudden they leave. They all fly off of your face, and you just hear as this Leon is attacked by all 3 bats at once.
Wow.
They're all now next to you, Leon.
Don't
All
just
right.
stand there. Help me, you bunch of logs.
Ari, you are up next.
I'm gonna use my sword and just try to slice through the bats flying above his head.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do the slashing sword. I'm slashing.
Okay.
So anyway,
So pick one bat. So you're gonna attack one bat. You're gonna try and slash it with your sword. Is that what you said?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Oh no.
Okay. You swing your sword up overhead, just kind of frantically, because these bats are just flying everywhere, attacking Magnus, but they're just fluttering around like real fast. You're having a real hard time. You swing your sword right through, and you just touch air, nothing else. Okay. Do you have any bonus actions on your actions tab, or anything else that you would like to do? You do have a free action. So if there's also, you have movement. You can break up your movement however you want. You can move however you want throughout the turn, just up to 30 feet. So you could do 10 feet, then do an action, and then another 20 feet, or like that's pretty much like whatever you decide.
I'm gonna just walk away like that didn't happen. Gonna disappear into the shadows.
Okay, so you're gonna try to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. That's gonna. I want you to roll me a stealth check for that. Okay, so 17. That's pretty good. So you managed to get away, but as you leave, one of the Sturges swoops down and he tries to. Let's see. He tries to bite you. And that is a +5 to hit. Let me just go back over here to roll. That is a 9 + 5, so 14. What is your armor class? It says AC and a number.
It's 14.
14. I think the tie goes to you, if I remember correctly. So I think you managed to get away as he tries to bite you. All right. So you slip into the shadows, kind of on the opposite side of the room. You managed to get away from the swooping bat. I think that's it for your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I need to find your... So that was Ari. And then next up, Magnus.
So, I am going to try and speak with the bats just like my compadre did, thinking that it's a musical or something, and going, "Caca! Caca! Caca!" And that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Hold on one second. I'm trying to... how do I get this out of there? Hidden from difficult. Okay. I'm actually trying to use the encounter builder on D&D Beyond real quick to make this a little more easy to manage. Just give me 1 second. I think it'll be quick. Untitled encounter. I don't care. Run encounter. There we go. Okay, perfect. Can I not run this on the... I guess I can't run this on the mobile app, so I'll just run this myself. I just need to plug in your initiatives real fast. So, 21 for Leon. Keth, yours was 8. Magnus, you were 9. Ari, you were 19. And then initiative, these guys were 9. Start. Next. Okay, remind me. So tell me again. Sorry, Magnus, what you did.
So I'm gonna try and do what my compadre tried to do. Only I'm gonna go caca, caca, caca.
Okay.
Thinking that I'm talking to the bats.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a performance check, just like Keth did. Or Leon, excuse me. Let's see. Why is that not showing up?
Oh, that's
For some reason, that roll is not showing up on my end. Oh, there it goes. 5.
I just thought-
Oh, no. All right. Animal handling with disadvantage.
okay. So now that I figured it out, so it'd be that one. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong.
It's
I
okay.
did
Just
that
roll.
wrong.
Just roll a second one. It's fine. Just roll a second one as well, and we'll take the lower of the two. That's all disadvantage means.
So it's right click.
No, you don't need to roll with disadvantage now because you already did one roll. So just do another normal roll. Whatever one's lower, we'll take. Because that's, if you look at Leon's disadvantage roll, all it did was roll 2 d20s and then took the lower of the two.
Okay, so I'll just roll another d20.
Yeah. For some reason, that's not showing up on my end. Did you roll it? What was it?
It's just super slow. Like my computer is super laggy.
11.
Okay, so a 7. All right, so nothing really happens. You just kind of flap your arms and go caw, and the bats don't care. They just keep attacking you. Do you have any bonus actions or free action? Would you like to use any of your movement?
No, he's just gonna basically be like, well, there goes my hair, and just whip, like, basically just like, ugh. And
Okay.
just gives up.
All right. All right, so Sturge 1. Let's see what happens here. So this first bat that tried to attack you, Leon, it can't find, or Keth. Wait, which one are you, Aloe? You're Ari. Okay, so the one that tried to attack Ari, it comes down for you, Magnus, and it tries to bite you on the shoulder. That is an 18 to hit. What is your AC?
It's 12.
12. Okay, so that definitely hits. That is 4 piercing damage. So mark on your sheet. You'll need to go to if you click your health at the top, you'll see a little damage field. Just put 4 in it, and then click damage, and that will take 4 from your health total. The Sturge also, after it bites you, it kind of just locks onto you and is hugging your chest, basically, just like holding on to you, like 1 foot on the side and then just 1 foot on your stomach, and it's biting your shoulder, and it just will not let go. And then the wings kind of just wrap around you. It's not attacking you anymore. It's just kind of sitting there and like feeding off of you, like draining your blood. And then at the start of each turn, you will take a hit if you do not free yourself from this, just so you know. I heard a question.
So my character is gonna be like, get it off of me, get it off me, get it off of me!
It's just as it bites into you. All right. The next one. This one is also going to attack you because you've been the loudest. You got all their focus on you. So let's roll another one here. That is an 8. So this one misses. It drops down to swoop you. There's already one attached to you, so it just kind of misses. Doesn't want to hurt its friend. So it flies by you, kind of buzzes your head, and then immediately swoops back up, screeching, frantically flapping around. The next one tries to attack you, Keth, or not Keth. Who was the next loudest one? Was that was Leon, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So you also still got their attention. So it's going to try to attack you, seeing that its buddy it was not able to connect with Magnus, and that is a 21 to hit. I assume that hits. What's your AC?
Ow. My AC is how do I see that?
It's the shield-shaped, like, box.
Oh, I'm 18.
18. Oh, wow. It's pretty high, but it's still not 21. All right. 5 damage. So go ahead and mark that on your sheet. Click your health. Again, you'll see a little box to put a number in. Just type 5 and click the damage button. Okay, and again, just like with Magnus, it bites into your shoulder, it grabs onto your midsection with its claws and wraps its wings around you, one going under your right armpit and the other one kind of just wrapping around your left shoulder. And it's now attached to you, trying to suck your blood. All right, Keth, you're up.
Is there like a cage for these bats in the room? Can I see that or not?
You said you're looking for a cage?
No, is there a cage in the room for the bats? I don't know how I can see the room. Or...
No, there's no cage in the room. They seem to just have little perches around the room. There's one sticking out of the wall, and then there's a few little things dangling from the ceiling that they hang on with their feet. And that's where they were when you found them.
Okay, any table?
There's no table.
Any surface I can put down something on? Or...
The floor. This is pretty much an empty room.
I'll find a clean spot on the floor and I'll drop 2 open rations.
Oh, okay.
And whistle.
Okay. Do a performance check for the whistle.
Performance. $15.
Okay, so you do a pretty loud whistle. It definitely gets most of their attention. At least it gets the attention of the one that's flying around. The other 2 are already feeding, so they're not as enticed. But this one flying around definitely sees the food that you've put on the ground, and it sees you next to it, and hears your whistle. It starts to come towards you. Is there anything else that you want to do for your turn? Do you have any bonus actions?
I'm gonna move out of the way. Make sure it understands I'm not there to take the food. I'm giving it.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll me an animal handling a check here. Sorry, what did you say, Ala?
I was just wondering if that's like a dash or a disengage. Does it count as one of those?
I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let this roll decide how much, because he's trying to convey to the bat that he's trying to give it something. Gotcha. And so I'm thinking the animal handling check of 16 should be enough. And immediately this bat just dives down and starts eating your ration.
And that's gonna.
All right. I think that's it for your turn.
I think I have bonus influence.
All right, Leon.
Yeah.
You now have a bat stuck to you, feeding off of the blood from your shoulder. What do you do?
I'm going to wrench the bat off of me, headbutt it, and throw it at the other bat. At Magnus's bat.
Okay, so since it's basically grappled onto you, I will let you contest the grapple. You can use athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, I'm gonna use athletics.
Okay. And then he has to use
14.
Okay, 12 minus 3. So that's a 9. So you beat him. So you are able to wrench him off of you. And he, as you do, his claws kind of claw you a little bit as you wrench him off of your midsection, and the teeth come out of your shoulder, and then you feel the stinging pain as you pull this bat off of you and you throw it outward, and it immediately takes flight and starts flying again. Did you say you'd do something else?
I was supposed to headbutt it, but that actually works out better.
You wanted to throw it at the other bat.
Oh, yeah. So your action was getting it off of you. I don't think you can do anything else like that. But if you have any bonus actions or anything, or a free action, or you'd like to move, you can definitely do that.
How to check that?
I don't think you have any bonus actions, but let's just look real fast.
Okay.
Yeah. To actions. Oh, you do have you do have Healing Word, Sanctuary, or Shield of Faith. All of those spells can be cast as bonus actions.
The healing.
Healing Word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go ahead and go to your Spells tab. And under Healing Word, you should see a cast button.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and hit that, and it will take a spell slot. So you have 2 spell slots before you're out of the ability to cast spells. And then after you've cast it, then go ahead and roll. So tell me who you're trying to heal first. Yourself or someone else?
Myself. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Myself.
Then go ahead and hit that little formula for how much it's going to heal.
Just click it.
Yeah.
Oh,
7. Oh, but you
so-
have a modifier though. It's +6, so which is more than the damage you took, isn't it?
And I utter the words Taco Tuesday to heal myself.
Okay, so now go ahead and click your health. Put 7 in the box and hit heal this time, and then we'll add it back.
Okay,
Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Okay, I was like, okay, yeah, it's good. Okay.
All right, Ari, you're up next.
Okay, the bat that's still latched onto Magnus. I shout, "Be gone, fiend!" and I loose an arrow at it
Oh shit!
from the shadows.
I'm gonna warn you. You're sure that's what you want to do?
I would die.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. Roll that attack roll.
25.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! All right, that's pretty good though. Go ahead and roll the damage.
1.
Look back, this is, oh my god.
It's
So
4.
4 damage. All right, so Magnus, you're fighting with this bat, and you just you're spinning around trying to fight this bat, and all of a sudden you turn, and right as you turn, the bat goes flying off of you and onto the floor because this perfect arrow that Ari shot just comes flying right by you, and it barely grazes you, but it takes the bat. It sticks right into the bat's belly and falls to the floor. And now you see the bat on the floor with the arrow in its belly, and it's pulling itself away by its wings and its feet, just it's trying to push itself away from you, caught by surprise. Well done. Oh, and by the way, it doesn't pull itself away because it's dead. Sorry. It didn't have very many hit points. It's dead. Describe how it dies, Aloe.
It shrivels up like a raisin.
Okay, so it hits the floor and then just it just shrivels up into this little bat raisin.
Yeah, kind of like Indiana Jones when it drinks from the gauntlet, kind of like that.
Okay. Awesome. All right, good job. Any bonus actions or anything before we move to the next turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. Magnus, you are up. You are now free from this bat. But you are still hurt.
So he's gonna look at the bat, look at her, look at the bat, look at her, and just kind of be at a loss of words. Just, I don't know whether to faint or attack.
Well, that is up to you. There is still the bat that's eating food. And there is still the one that's flying in the air that that Leon threw off of herself.
Okay, what else do I have? I guess I'll. You know, my character's just gonna. He's just gonna kind of be like, "Oh dear Lord," and just kind of like hide behind the cleric.
Okay. All right. So you are just glad to be saved, and you go run and hide.
Yep.
Okay. I will allow that. I'm not gonna have you roll a check or anything because I don't really think you can. I don't think you're actually hidden from these bats. Like they saw you run there. Plus, you don't. You're not so small that you can hide behind the cleric completely. All right. So there's. Oh, let's see. Let's get rid of one of these guys. How do I do that on here? Okay. So if I do 2 damage, okay, it'd be dead. All right, Sturge B. Or excuse me, Bat B. I guess you guys wouldn't know it's a Sturge. Oh well. All right, so Sturge B is pissed because you threw this bat off of you, Leon, and it does a full like 360 in the air, and then comes back at you and dive bombs you again. And it tries to hit you. A 16. What was your AC? Oh, it says right here, 18. All right, so it dives bomb you, but this time you adeptly step out of the way, confident that that this thing is not going to get you again, and it passes right by you, and then kind of swoops, almost hits the ground, and then swoops back up as it goes back into the air. All right, and this next one is still eating the food. Yeah, I think it's pretty much pacified at this point. It's enjoying the food. It doesn't perceive any danger because Keth convinced it that it was welcome to enjoy the food. So it's just munching away. Keth, you are up.
All right. And the room is just empty. There's nothing to loot or anything.
So the room is almost kind of like just like a damp cave, but it's an interesting kind of cave. It's like the walls are almost flesh-like, sort of. Everything is damp. It smells like shit in here. That's pretty much it. So there's not a lot of stuff in here to deal with. There are a few things strewn about, a few barrels and stuff like that are super old. Like from someone else that's been in here before, perhaps. Left some stuff behind. You don't understand quite how it got there.
I'm gonna try to attack the one bat that's flying around still.
Okay.
I have 2 daggers. Can I hit with both daggers? I don't understand how this works.
Yeah. So, like I said, everybody has the 2-weapon fighting bonus action. And so if you do have 2 one-handed weapons, you can use it. So you could attack with 1 dagger, and then you could attack with the other for your bonus action.
Alright. Are you sure that's one of my bonus actions? I'm not sure. Oh,
Yes,
okay, I see.
I'm positive because it's
Alright,
just a bonus action that everyone always has.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okay, so go ahead and do your attack roll with the dagger.
Alright, the first dagger is a 1. No, I'm sorry. No, it's not even 1, but it's 11 worth.
Okay.
Is that no? It's a 7.
I didn't get a 1. I
Never
see a
mind.
7. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
but
my
still,
dice is small.
you try to swing this dagger, but the bat's still flying around in the air, and you swing it up, and you just miss with it. And let me read the 2-weapon fighting thing. Let's see. Let's go to bonus actions. And then 2-weapon fighting. I'd hate that this mobile app doesn't... I know that on PC you can click it. Will you, in your actions tab, will you click the 2-weapon fighting under the bonus actions?
Yeah.
And read it to me? Because this app doesn't let me do that.
When you take the attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, and you use the bonus action to attack with a different light weapon that you're holding in the other, and you don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative. If either
Oh, okay.
weapon has a throwing property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack.
Okay, I was making sure that the second one wasn't contingent on a hit, which it's not. But I did forget that you don't add your modifier. So go ahead and roll another attack with your second dagger.
Let me just read can this be thrown?
It can be, yeah. You could throw it. You want to throw it?
Do I just roll regularly if I throw it or what?
I pretty much, I feel like I think it's the same as if you slice with it. It's just that you won't have it anymore after you throw it. But yeah, you probably do have a... Honestly, you know what? If you throw it, I'll let you roll your attack with advantage. Because the bat's flying around overhead. And I basically just flavor texted it up by saying you missed it since it's flying because you rolled lower than its AC. But yeah, if you're going to throw it, I would say you'd have a better chance of hitting it. So I'll give you advantage. So if you want to right-click your attack roll for the second one and throw it, you can do that.
I'm just gonna throw it twice because I'm not sure I do that in mobile. First is a 17. The next is a 10. So 17.
You probably just have to hold down on it on mobile.
Oh wait. Do I
Yeah.
not count the +4?
No, the +4 does not apply. So that's just
minus 4.
So it's just 13.
Okay.
Which barely misses. Sorry. So as you throw the dagger, you throw it up and it sticks into the wall and it misses this bat. Just barely. And then it sticks in the wall for a moment, but then you hear it slowly slide out of the wall and as it lands on the damp ground.
And can I do anything else?
You can pick it back up if you want with your free action and your movement.
Alright, I'm gonna use my
It's about 10 feet
action.
away. Okay, so you move 10 feet and you pick it back up.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. All right, Leon, you're up again.
Okay. I am going to, or I want to, cast a spell that sends a healing wave out to all my teammates.
Nice. What spell is that?
You will know as soon as I know. Oh wait, I know what it was. It was Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds. So
No,
that is
healing word,
not an
actually.
AoE. Healing word.
Healing word.
That is still not an AoE. It's just single target. Both of those are single target. I don't think you have.
Well,
an
the
AoE
only one who
healing.
really got the one. Okay, well, the only other person who got bit. I just want to heal Ari.
Okay.
You don't need to do one.
It wasn't me.
So
It was me.
Yeah, it was Magnus.
Wait, Magnus is the one that got bit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the one that shot the bat. and killed
Oh,
it.
that's right. That's right. Okay, I want to heal
Yeah.
Magnus, and I'm sorry.
you're good. Magnus is missing 4 hit points. You have Healing Word, which does 1d4 plus 6, or you have Cure Wounds, which is 1d8 plus 6. So Cure Wounds has a better chance of healing for more.
Okay, I'll do Cure Wounds.
Okay, so make sure you click the cast button so it marks a spell slot for you.
Where's that cast button at, actually?
It should be to the left of the spell.
There's nothing on the left of the spell. Oh, wait, caster. Okay.
Okay.
Now click it. Click the effect.
Yeah, and then click the amount that you wanted to heal. And you must not have clicked the cast for the first spell, so I just marked your spell slot for you. But you can no longer cast first level spells. You only had 2 spell slots.
Okay, so I got a healing of 13.
Okay, awesome. So, Magnus, you feel rejuvenated. Go ahead and add that health to your sheet. It's only 4 health because her max is 8, but it was more than enough. You feel rejuvenated. All the little wounds on you from the scratches and the bite just kind of close up, and you feel brand new. You said you walk over to her and do what? Or to him and do what?
Oh, you're waiting for me. I walk over to Magnus and I utter the spell to give her the healing.
Oh no, what's the spell?
Andres Angen.
The other one was Taco Tuesday, and this one's like an actual ancient spell phrase.
It's not gonna be consistent.
That's great.
Oh my god.
Odrin on Andres Angen.
All right. Do you have a bonus action?
That's it.
All right. Ari, you're up. There's still 2 bats, which should have been dead a long time ago.
I'm gonna charge at the bat that's eating the rations on the ground and punch it.
Okay, you're just gonna do an unarmed strike, huh?
I wanna try to drop kick it. Like that'd be easier, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna give you advantage on it, so go ahead and roll your unarmed strike with advantage.
You said I right click that?
Yeah, if you just right click it.
Roll. 19.
Awesome. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. 3. Oh, it's just a flat 3. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, it only has 2 health. So you run over to this one that's eating, that's been pacified because Keth was nice and convinced it that it was just able to eat and in peace, and it became passive and no longer hostile. And then Ari just decided to come up and kick it right in its ass and killed it immediately. How does it die?
I stomp on it, so I pretty much flatten it.
Oh no!
like a pancake.
Oh my god!
So its last meal was Keth's ration as it gets stomped on and flattened into the ground, and it lets out one little meek little screech as it dies.
I'm a soldier.
On my hips, like I'm so proud of myself.
I'm a soldier, and I've seen a lot of war, and that was disgusting.
I think that's it for your turn, right, Ari?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Magnus, you're up. Do you do anything, or you still just hide?
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff, and I'm going to try and whack it in the head.
Okay. All right, so it's still flying around, and you try to hit it with your quarterstaff. Go ahead and roll the attack roll.
Okay, so where's the attack roll?
You should see quarterstaff on your actions unless it's not equipped. Yeah. Okay.
Combat, move, what? What do I do? It's equipped, but I don't understand how to get it to. Oh, is it
Just under hit/DC, just hit that +2.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I do.
You're good.
Please actually hit it.
Nice. All right. Go ahead and roll the damage. Oh, wait. Excuse me. No, never mind. The armor class is 14. I don't know what I'm thinking. I was thinking that was enough, but 10 is not enough. You swing through the air, and the bat just screeches by as you swipe it, and you just barely miss it. You kind of like nick its wing a little bit, but you don't hurt it. And it just screams at you.
I scream back at it. Ah, me too!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see. We got to get to this guy. Okay, I don't know how to remove these things from the list, but that's fine. Okay, so the Sturge is now upset, and as you miss it, it doubles back, and it comes down to attack you, Magnus, for 13. What's your AC? Oh no, it's 12. It comes back down, and again, this time the other shoulder, it bites you, and then this time it latches onto you extra hard, and it does 7 damage. You are hurting.
Oh my gosh.
That is unfortunate.
All right, so make sure you log that 7 damage on your health there. There you go. You're hurting pretty bad. Blood's dripping down from your shoulder. Its claws are all 4 sets of claws are just really digging into you now, as it's really trying to take you out. Its 2 buddies are dead, and it is not happy. All right, Keth, you're up.
Okay, what kind of armor does our cleric have?
Have pretty heavy armor. Your cleric's pretty decked out.
Okay, good. Good.
Why?
I'm
I
scared.
am going to stab that man with both daggers.
You're gonna stab the bat with both daggers? Okay, you're not gonna throw it?
Yep. No, I'm just going to go ahead and stab it since he's got some pretty good armor under there.
Okay, so it's flying around above. Are you gonna jump up to it, or are you just gonna swipe through the air?
I thought he was last under a cleric's shoulder.
Oh, that's right. I'm dumb, and it's not the cleric. It's Magnus, and Magnus has one HP left. She's hurting really bad.
Yeah,
Well, what does
not
Magnus
have.
armor have?
12.
12.
Okay, I'm going to slash at it instead of stab at it.
Okay, you're gonna be trying to be careful to miss Magnus then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then let's see. Okay, a 14. All right. I'm gonna give that one to you. Go ahead and roll the damage. Okay. All right. So, Keth, you walk up to Magnus, and Magnus, looking very nervous as you approach with the 2 daggers, as he's already bleeding out. I apologize for messing up pronouns. He's bleeding out from all the wounds that this bat is inflicting, and you take your knife and you slice it just ever so carefully right next to Magnus's midsection, and you take the bat right off of him and onto the floor. And how does it die? Keth,
It
how does it
bleeds
die?
out.
Okay, so just a stab wound on the floor as it bleeds out, just and it's gone. It's toast.
Yeah.
Okay. Combat is over. You guys have defeated the bats. You are now stuck in a dark, dank, musty, poopy room.
my character is just gonna like look at everyone. He's gonna be like, "I just see my whole life flash before my eyes. It was boring and unfortunate."
Do you guys do anything else? The room on the opposite side of the room, there is a dark passageway that leads on to unknown beyond. But before you go there, guys are welcome to rest, heal, do anything you guys would like to do before you take any more risks.
I look at Liana disapprovingly and disappointed, and shake my head.
Why?
Don't give me that look. I have fought
Wasn't that the-
wars.
Oh,
that
I'm
went
sorry.
better than this.
Which one was the one that stomped the pacified bird? That.
That was
Ari.
me. That was Ari.
All right, I'm gonna give Ari that disapproval and disappointment look, and then shake my head.
I'm gonna be just walking around bragging about how I killed 2 of the 3 monsters that were in the cave. Saved your butts. You're welcome.
I appreciate the saving, but now I need some healing before I die again.
You guys all look at Magnus, and he's just bleeding from like every wound.
I'm not.
I
saying
walk over.
that.
I go over to heal Magnus.
Okay. You are out of spells, my friend. Let's see. What do you have for cantrips? Because cantrips don't cost anything. Let's find out. Spells. Okay, so you see, if you guys can see on screen, first level, you've used both your spell slots because you cast Cure Wounds once and you cast Healing Word once. So that's all you have until you take a long rest. You do have Light, Sacred Flame, and Thaumaturgy. None of those heal. So there's not a whole lot you can do right now to help.
Can't you roll for medicine? Like if
You
you
could do that to stabilize somebody who was unconscious or having to roll death saving throws, but it's not going to heal them.
Gotcha.
It would just make them conscious and stable, like they're not dying. They don't have to worry about losing their character, but they would still be hurting.
Well, I'm down to take a short rest. If
Magnus, I'm more of a soldier than I am a healer, so thoughts and prayers.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys could take a rest, and what you can do as part of a rest is roll hit dice, and you can recover some health that way. So if you want to spend some hit dice, Magnus, you can do that.
And then I can use the potty room because I gotta use the little girl's room.
same.
Yeah, you guys want to take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
How's everybody feeling? Are you guys wanting to go for... We're at 7:30 now. We can stop at 8. We can stop at 8:30. We can stop whenever you guys feel like it. 8 was the minimum I was going to go to. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm good to keep going. That's all I
Okay.
said.
Awesome.
Yeah, same. I'm just getting started.
Okay, well, then we will be right back, everybody. I'm going to put this stream on Be Right Back, and we will continue.
My stream is still going, but I'm just gonna sit here and just chill and talk to everybody. Since we're out of character right now. Oh my gosh, you know what I did to look up? I looked up Elven phrases. To actually say something competent. Everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah, hey, is that TV or is that like someone singing all around town?
It's just a stupid TV.
I just wonder if it was like someone actually in the house that was drunk.
Hey Brady, thank you for hanging out with us. The weirdest stream I've definitely ever done, but definitely
I'm
funny.
back.
Hello.
Well,
My stream is still on.
I'm so frazzled that I gave up on my role play I was gonna do, but maybe I'll try and pick it up from here.
The role play? What do you mean frazzled? Is it trying to learn everything?
Oh, just I have a lot in front of me. I have to manage the D&D Beyond app. I have to manage the Encounter Plus, and then I have to be able to go through this module as we go. So I'm like reading ahead of you guys, even though I've read it once or twice already. It's like, I still have to read it ahead because I don't know it by heart.
Yeah.
And then also like figuring out how to craft that encounter on the fly. Like there's a lot of stuff going on when you're DMing. It's more than you think when you first start. But I'm doing okay. So I think
You're doing great.
I think I might actually even play Meat Face. We'll see.
You could just be somebody we meet along the way. Welcome back.
I feel like
Although
Meat
I do have
Face...
a bit of a suggestion.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if we roll and we do get the action, that should be the opportunity for whoever is doing the action to like throw in their piece of dialogue before you read out what we do, and then first we do our dialogue, and then you say that our thing connects. And
oh, sure,
so
yeah.
That way
if you want to do a roll, just say what you would like. Like, are you trying to just flavor it up a little bit? Like, oh, you do this swing and like you'd say these words or whatever as you do it. Like, but you don't want to know the outcome before that.
Well, I do want to know the outcome. I want to know that it connected. But then, as I know that the thing connected, instead of looking dumb and then it messing up after I've said it, it's an assurance that it hit. So I know beforehand that it hit, so that I can make sure that I throw a little bit of flair on top of it.
Okay, but you want to throw that flair before I tell you the damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I will pause then. So after I tell you that it hits or misses, I will pause for you to describe what you are doing.
Is it okay? I mean, I didn't want to.
Of course.
I don't want to step over you or anything.
No, dude. We are a bunch of adults playing pretend. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yes. I knew you would get a kick out of that thoughts and prayers thing.
I cracked up. I thought that was hilarious.
I knew it. I'm going to be making several Lord of the Rings references this thing.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Taco Tuesday. Clearly the words don't matter.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that counts.
So there's a voice clip that I think exemplifies what I imagine Meat Face sounding like.
Friday said correct. Friday said correct wording. Correct wording there, playing pretend, but y'all are big kids, not adults.
That's true. We are bunch of big kids.
Big children.
Oh my gosh, I'm more into this than I thought I would be.
Claimed
Just
to
like
be
it was
an
the last
adult. Just throwing that out there. Never.
Delusion, you are incredible at this, by the way.
I'm getting really
Just
into it. I love
Just
it.
wait, Azula, until we start our actual campaign. If you're going to play in that, you get to create your entire character from the ground up. Yeah, like everything will be much more like yours, and it makes the role playing a lot more fun when you kind of build it from the ground up. This is just kind of a little this whole thing, this Rick and Morty thing, is intended to be like an introduction for newbies to D&D. But I just thought
this is my second one shot.
Yeah, I figured this would be an easy way, especially even for me to ease back into D&D. So, what'd you say, Azula? What about a one shot?
This is my second one shot, and I like it.
Yeah, you only did half of the other one because we never got to finish it. I don't remember why.
Yeah, but you know what though? I do want to do Solstice.
Sweet, awesome! I'm excited.
Because this is my chance to play out to be a Witcher. I'm just gonna straight up just take it and just be like, I want to be a Witcher.
Yeah, dude.
That campaign.
That's how I DM. Like, you make your character yours. Make it whatever you want. It can be a total ripped off archetype from some show like you want to do, or you can be something totally whole cloth that you fabricate from nothing. I don't care.
Bridie just said that she would. Bridie just said she'd be keen to play Solstice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So when you guys get my
How do we get my
I haven't made the official announcement for that yet. So when I do, look out for that, righty, and we'll make sure we get everybody who's interested a chance
Just a
to sign
D&D
up.
in general.
Just a quick question. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but is it a continuation of Solstice, or is this
So
clean slate?
the only thing I'll say is it's Solstice years later. So everything you know about Solstice happened in the past.
Okay.
I knew that there's a bunch of people that didn't want to play again, and like it was just going to be really hard to reorganize it back together. And we still this will not preclude anything. Like if eventually we want to go back and revisit Solstice where we left it off, we can do that. But for the purposes of this, with a bunch of people who want to play, I decided not to go that route.
Bridie said she wants to learn D&D, so you know what? She's in the perfect little group to learn that.
Yeah, we are totally noob friendly. So I'm always telling people like, don't be so scared of it, because like we'll come in and we'll teach you how to play it, and after one session you'll already be like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought.
Think of it like this:
How do I get my
it's a
hit points?
spoken word RPG.
What'd you say,
How do I get
Magnus?
my hit points?
How
do
Oh, because you're taking the short rest, right? So if you go to the short rest, you should have to be able to choose how many hit dice you want to roll. So let's see, short rest.
It's okay, Bridie. We'll teach you everything.
Oh yeah, so you only
Sheb is
have
a great
one D6 right now for a hit dice. So just check that box for the hit dice, and then take the short rest, and it will.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
You need to. You actually need to roll the D6 manually, I believe, because you just mark that you used the hit dice, but to roll it, you actually need to go to that dice roller and roll the D6.
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Because I already did.
For me, do I need to do the short rest?
Do you have anything to heal?
I haven't lost any health points, but I do have a bonus action that I can only use after taking a short rest.
To do what?
It's the once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 of 1 HP.
Okay, but you're not missing any health, so no, I definitely
right
wouldn't do that. Yeah, but you can use that at any point, so don't hesitate to use it, because you'll reset it after a rest. Most things reset after a long rest, but if it says short rest, then you can do it after short rest. Yeah, things that say you need to rest means that you can use it once, and then you can't use it again until you've rested.
Oh man, I do.
But I didn't need to use it because I didn't really get attacked.
Yeah.
Amatura.
What are you doing, Harley?
Are we waiting on anybody, or is everyone back?
As long as Rainbow's here, I think we're good.
Oh, that's right.
I am looking at Elvish phrases.
I knew we were
I'm
missing
trying to get into this a bit. By the way, that Elvish phrase that I said earlier literally meant "I am here to save you."
Oh, nice.
Taco Tuesday.
You should translate Taco Tuesday into Elvish.
Hold on, let me try it. There's gotta be an Elvish translator. Elvish translator.
Wait, what does this do? If I roll this, who does it roll as? Custom roll.
Oh my god, there is one.
Oh, just DM. Okay, cool. I didn't know I could roll from there. That's nice. I'm really liking this app. They've improved it a lot since I last used it.
I don't usually do combat, so
In
this is really
Sindarin.
different for me. Because I usually play pacifist characters that don't, or selfish characters that don't do combat. So
no, I think it adds flavor. I thought it was hilarious when you just hid behind the cleric.
Oh god, Taco Tuesday and Elvish in Sunduden.
Yeah. So I apologize. I don't know if this is combat heavy or not. It didn't seem like it when I skimmed it, but as we got into it, that first fight took way longer than I expected. So apologies if it does become combat heavy, but this isn't my module, so it might just be the way it is.
How confident are you that this is still going to be 3 sessions?
I think as we get going, we'll get through a lot faster.
Taco
So
Tuesday
this
and
first
Elvis
session, we're
time
probably
of
only going to
normal.
get through a few
Shut up,
rooms,
Brady.
but I think that the second session will go a lot faster. We'll see. Also, I will say this: I'm not 100% like invested on getting to the end of the Rick and Morty thing. It is just a starter campaign that is just intended to get our feet wet. So if everyone is like, man, I really wish we could invest our time in a real campaign, at that point, I'll just take a vote on that and then we will switch. So don't feel like, if you're getting bored or anything like that, speak up. Don't just suffer through it. Because if you guys are like, oh, I really want to make my own character and play something real, then let's go ahead and just do that. But as long as you guys are having fun with this, we can take it all the way to the end.
If anything, this gives us a test to see how well we work together.
Yeah, that just happens naturally over time, though. Like, every campaign I've ever started starts out a little awkward, but then as long as we keep going and we show up for the schedules and we're not like, we're not constantly punting the game, and changing the schedule and stuff a bunch. As long as we're always showing up on time and we're always engaged, it always goes from awkward and kind of, it's fun but awkward and kind of, we don't really know what we're doing, to we're all laughing our asses off and just having a good time. So I'm not too worried about it.
I'm already winning.
Made everyone laugh at least once, so I'm happy.
I have a habit of nervous laughter too when I'm trying to like handle all this stuff at once. So I apologize if I'm stepping on anyone's toes.
You're literally a great DM.
That makes me feel good. Makes me feel better about it.
You explain things clearly. You give me instructions clearly. That's all I could literally ask for.
I like your monster
Yeah.
noises.
You like
Your
what?
monster noise was amazing.
Oh, really? All right. I gotta get in my zen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna role play how I wanted to role play. I turned it off because it was too much at first.
No,
but
never.
I had a plan, so I'll see if I can stick to it this time. Boy, where's Rainbow? Is he still not back?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, there you are. Now I hear you.
I've been here.
Friday.
Oh, I said something earlier and you didn't say anything. So
she just did the phasma breathing.
That was one that asked you how confident this was going to be 3 sessions.
Oh, you're right. I'm just an idiot. Oh, you're right. That's my bad. You're totally right.
Wow.
I'm just dumb.
Way to read the room and not know how to read.
Considering this is the first time I've actually played as a character for someone else, and I'm usually the one DMing, I think you're killing it. I just want to throw my 2 cents in there.
Oh, thank you. Well, you guys are buttering me up. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you guys are still in this room, and there's a doorway in the side of this wall, and it leads into just some darkness. You can't really see what's beyond it. There's no door, but you guys can walk down that doorway. It kind of bends around the corner, so that you see a little bit of light, but not a lot. But you guys are welcome to go. You can take this doorway however you would like. Stealthily, loudly.
Do orcs get night vision? I don't know where that would be.
Do what?
I have
Sorry?
dark vision of 60 feet. I see it. No, it says I have dark vision of 60 feet.
Uh-huh. It means you can see in the dark. Yeah, so like I said, it's dark because it bends around a corner, so you can't really see beyond it without walking into it.
I want to pull out a elvish lightstone and throw it down the corridor.
Oh, actually, 1 second. My wife needs me, so give me just another minute break. I apologize. I'll be right back.
You're fine. Absolutely. I have a plan.
Then I can put my birds to bed, and I will do that. Impossible to get food.
Friday's good.
Yes, you too. It's bedtime. Now don't start getting all loud. You guys been good.
So, Brady, do you like the static background that I have? Wait, well, it's just Night City. I'm gonna come up with better ones. I need one specifically for me though. I want to get
Okay.
one with like a desk and stuff with it, so it looks like I'm sitting at like a desk or something.
Well, if you love this character, you're gonna absolutely hate my other characters.
By the way, your avatar is absolutely adorable,
Yeah.
and I wanted to how to do that thing. I want to how to do that thing where like me and you stream together, and then like if you speak, your character pops up on my screen, and lights up.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I was meaning to ask other people how that works.
Hey, at least I have another VTuber in the ring. By the way, Aloe, did you know that Delusional is also a VTuber now?
Nice.
Yeah.
I started off with it, and then a lot of viewers like, I want to see you, I want to see you, and then I was like, ah, fine. But now I'm just like, nah, I don't want to be seen.
Nah.
Yeah.
How I am.
I know what you look like, so I'm satisfied. And vice versa, actually.
I like to hide
It's true.
my face.
Aloe, you're pretty though.
I don't care. I want to hide my face.
We should get you to be a VTuber too and use like a fox one.
Yes.
That would be so cute.
Aloe, you're a bit muffled, by the way.
It's just because I was looking in a different direction than where my mic is.
Oh.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
back.
Looking back.
By the way, Josh, I hope you're enjoying all this.
Are you still listening to the D&D? He nodded his head. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. As you guys are sitting there debating what you would like to do, you suddenly hear some shuffling coming from the corridor ahead. And you hear, oh.
Oh, God.
Do you guys do anything?
This time I'm not going to be loud, and I'm going to whisper, guys, I think we have a problem. I don't trust it. Guys.
No.
I
Oh,
drop my
wait,
sword
what?
and just walk into the corridor.
I'm not
Just
whisper. I
being
think that we killed this guy's pets.
Oh, God, it's Dracula, man. It's Dracula.
No,
Ari, did you say you walk
guys
into the
killed
corridor?
pets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you walk right into the corridor. Are you being stealthy?
Sure.
Didn't Dawson throw a light
Okay.
thing on?
You're so certain.
I got a
roll
question.
roll
I got
a
a
stealth
question
check.
before this happens.
Oh, go ahead.
I got a question before this happened. Didn't Dalsey throw some kind of light thing down there?
Oh, he did.
I
Yeah.
did.
He threw a glowing rock.
Okay, yeah. So you'll see the glowing rock.
I threw an
Wow.
Elvish glowstone down the
All
hallway.
right, so you try to stealthily step in the corridor, but you just hear the squish of guano beneath your feet as you step in.
Gross.
I
And
hate
as
it
you-
here.
As you round the corner, you see this like burly looking half orc guy just sitting there with his head in his hands.
Oh my God, it's Shrek.
I thought it was something threatful.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Magnus.
I thought it was something serious. Whew.
So Ari, he doesn't see you. He's just upset and self-absorbed right now, so
Can I just?
I walk
look
up to
around
the
room?
creature.
sorry, repeat what you said, Aloe.
I just want to look around the room and see what else is in there.
Okay, so this is a corridor that extends further. It's almost like an S-bend, so you are only partway through that corridor, and he's just sitting in the corridor. And you see the little glowing rock at the S-bend, but you cannot see into the next room yet. Unless you walk
I
past
want to
it.
walk up to the creature.
You want to do what?
I want to walk up to the creature and speak to it.
Okay, so you come up behind Ari, and you go right up to this creature, and what do you say?
I touch its hand and I say, "Why are you crying, dear creature?"
And he He immediately looks up and says, "Oh, who are you?"
I am Leon, an elvish soldier. Don't
You're
be
a
afraid.
soldier?
Yes, I am a soldier.
Your name's Leon?
Yes, it is Leon.
It's nice to meet you, Leon. And who are you? And he looks at you, Ari.
I say skeptically, I'm Ari.
Hello, Ari. I'm Meatface. That's what they call me. On the counter, I always got meats on my face.
What are you doing here, Meatface?
I don't know. All I remember is coming down a dark staircase, and I was chased in here by bats. I'm afraid of what lies
murder every year
beyond.
stomped one to death.
You killed the bats?
Yes, the bats are dead.
Oh, but they were so cute.
Cute and they bite. You know what? We're a group of idiots. You're an idiot. You could join us. We'll just be a bunch of idiots together.
They call that idiot is what they call me. Sometimes.
I couldn't imagine why.
Get over here.
I just want to find my way out. Can you help me find my way out?
Yes, we will help you find your way out.
I've been
Just
lost
follow
in
us,
here.
although-
But the bats were sleeping, so I didn't want to go past them again. They might attack me, and then they might have to hurt them.
Follow us, but I warn you, we're gonna drag you into something else. It's just as stupid as what we just dealt with.
I don't know what's ahead. All I know is I hear creepy noises coming from the corridor.
I just keep walking forward, pretty much ignoring him.
I pat the creature on the shoulder.
Wait,
Nothing could be
Ari,
as creepy.
I wouldn't go in there. There's just someone named Jerry in there. He sounds like a jerk.
Oh, I hate that guy. He's such a boring comic.
I keep my sword out and just keep going.
You keep going? All right. So, as you walk in the room, I need you to make a... Oh, go ahead.
You're seen.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay,
Oops, wrong
continue.
one. All right, let's see. Hold on. I got to get everything back to being situated. Okay. So, as you enter the next room, I need you to make a... Okay, wait, hold on first. Are you following Ari? Leon? Azula?
Oh, yes.
You are? Okay,
I
so
am.
you go in with... Is anyone else going with them? Past Meatface?
Um,
I suppose I'll sneak at from behind.
Okay. So all of you that are going right to enter the room first together need to make a wisdom perception check.
Wisdom perception. Okay.
So sorry, just perception. So look at your skills list, find perception, and roll that.
Okay, just normal perception then?
Yes.
Or is that... Oh, that's performance, sorry.
Oh, God.
Perception.
Mine's a 6.
Oh, I got nat 20.
Oh, nice. All right. So Ari and Keth, you are both able to hear some talking in the room ahead, and you both hear like creatures talking, and you hear one say to the other one like, "I hate that Jerry. He's such a useless jerk. I wish he would just fuck off and die already."
I got
The rest,
18, by the way.
the rest of you don't hear that. Well, are you with them, Magnus, or are you lagging behind?
Yeah, I followed them in when I
Okay,
heard the talking.
So you even go right past Meatface because he's just sitting there still crying.
I will say, guys, look, I think that they want this Jerry guy bad. Maybe we could get a contract.
I wonder if he has good pants. I'd always kill someone for some really nice pants. I think he has really nice pants. What do you guys say? I think it's all in the clothes. You got to present yourself. You got to present yourself. And, well, my hair's just fucked now. And my nails are still good. So I need some nice pants. If this guy's got nice pants, I'm totally open to the idea.
Are we talking about Meatface's pants?
No, the one in the
No.
other room.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, he just looks over at me face. Nah, they're too holy for me, and I think they won't fit on account of the width.
Wait, can we see them, or can we only
No,
hear
so
them?
I wanted you to hear this before you decide to peek into the room. You can still
Okay,
peek into
I
the
wanna
room, though.
peek.
Okay.
I want to peek.
So as you peek in the room, you see a small wooden table and a couple of stools at the table, and there's two little goblins hanging out there. They're looking pretty bored. So maybe they'd be less bored if they got into a life or death struggle with a few adventurers. Just a thought.
Hey guys, do you want to hire an assassin for Jerry?
Did you say that to the goblins?
Yep.
All right. So you walk in, you say that, and immediately both the goblins stand up and say, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Where's Jerry? He's supposed to be guarding the door."
He summoned me by telling me you wanted Jerry dead.
All right. Everyone roll initiative, including Meatface. Hold on. I got to go build another encounter.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and, while you guys
Wait,
are
what
rolling
did
those
the place-
initiatives, I'll build the next
I
encounter.
don't have initiative.
Yes, you do.
It's the one like to the right of your skill box. It's right between your skill box and your armor box.
Oh, duh.
Yeah,
My initiative was 19.
I got 18.
Yeah, I'm going last.
Magnus is gonna die.
Okay. So as you're looking at the goblins, one of them has a bad leg, and you see that he's kind of hopping around on this bad leg, and the other one's got an eye patch on, and they both look like they each have a disability. And so they're struggling to, like, one's struggling to walk and the other one is going to struggle with some depth perception. Hold on, let me add these guys to this encounter real fast. Add 2. Okay. And then save. How do I run this? There we go. Okay. Let me go back, find your guys' initiatives. Keth, you are 13. Magnus, you are 4. Ouch. Ari, you are 18.
Wanted to go last.
And then Leon, you are 19. Oops. There we go. Oh, and then oops, I did not mean to do that. I guess I'll have to roll a manual die because I fucked that up. So let me just roll a d20 here real fast. Come on, roll. That is a 7. Alright, so I'll put 7 on these guys. Oh, how do I... Oh, I guess I can't... I don't know how to do that. Alright, I'll just go back around. There we go. Weird. I have not used this combat tracker before, so I apologize, guys. It's a little bit hard to get used to this. Okay, so... Ari, you are up first. The goblins both stand up and they draw their little swords, and they're one of them hobbles towards you. He's got a peg leg, and the other one comes at you with an eye patch. You can choose which one you would like to attack.
I'm gonna aim at the good leg at the one goblin with the bad
Okay.
leg. With my bow.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll the damage roll.
10.
10. And that is gonna be a miss. So you go to shoot an arrow with your longbow, and it flies right past the good leg, right between the legs there, and hits the ground at the back. And you hear the one with the eye patch say, "No, I! Oh, phew!"
I try to cover up for my mistake and say, that was just a warning shot. What do you guys want?
I'm gonna let you do that. I want you to roll persuasion on that, or deception. Actually, deception, because you're lying.
6.
Oh, God.
Warning shot, huh? I don't think so. What do you say, leg? Yeah, get her!
I walk around the corner and into the room behind them.
Well, it's not your turn
A
yet.
spot them.
Combat has
Okay.
begun. All right, Leah,
no.
you're next.
Okay, now I walk into the room behind them. Oh, okay. My brain just went bad. I walk into the room behind him and I run past both of them and I go to kick one of the goblins into the roof, into the ceiling.
Okay. So you're trying to go behind them. Are you trying to be sneaky about that?
No, I want to come charging in full force.
Okay, so you're gonna run around them as fast as you can and try to kick them.
Yeah.
Which one are you kicking? The one with the
I'm kicking
peg
the
leg,
one
or
with
the one with the
the
eye
patch.
patch? The eye patch one. Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll that. I'm just gonna have you do a normal roll since you're not trying to be stealthy.
Roll what? Initiative?
The attack roll for an unarmed strike because you're kicking them, right?
Oh, attack. Here we go. Unarmed strike. Ooh, a 14.
Nice. Okay.
I charge forward and I kick the eye patch goblin so hard that he bounces into the roof of the corridor and smacks back down to the floor.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 sec to roll the damage on the unarmed strike there. There we go. I had to fix the encounter because I forgot meat face. We're good now. Did you roll your damage?
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
You're good.
How do you roll the damage again? I'm so sorry.
On the unarmed strike, there should be a damage formula next to it. It might just be a static number.
Oh, yeah.
Hit it.
Okay,
anyway.
I got it. Oh,
Okay.
God.
All right. So you come up behind. You said you were behind the one with the eye patch. Okay. Can I rename these guys? I don't think they've added the ability for me to rename this character. Manual entry. Nope. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say Goblin A is the one with the peg leg, and Goblin B is the one with the eye patch. Okay. So you kick the goblin with the eye patch for 3 damage. Let me mark that first. That is 3 damage. Okay. And she immediately screams, "No! That really hurts! Get him!" And the other one screams, "I'm going to get you!" And
I spot their knives. What are you going to do? Open a letter?
All right, and then so as you guys will all see Leon kind of run around and kick the goblin with the eye patch in the behind, and you see Ari had just missed her arrow, and then all of a sudden between you guys, a freight train comes pushing through, just shouldering you all out of the way as Meatface comes flying between all of you from out of the corridor, and he just says, "I made new friends, and you're hurting my new friends." And he does an attack with the great axe against the one with the peg leg. Oh my god. No!
Please.
Oh
no.
Alright, and as Meatface comes flying into the room, full charge, the floor is still wet and damp and dank, and he goes right up to that goblin, goes to take a swing, and the weight of the axe throws him off balance, and he falls right on his ass, on his back, and slides right up onto the goblin, and the goblin is now standing between his two legs, holding the sword over him, just kind of flabbergasted, like, can't believe what just happened. And Meatface is just looking up, very concerned now.
He rolled a 1, didn't he?
Yep, Meatface rolled the 1.
Oh
no. All right. Kath, your turn. Kath, Rainbow.
Oh, sorry. So the one that's with the eye patch is near me.
They're all close enough to you. Like they're within 20 feet.
I'm going to try to stab it in the eye.
You're stabbing the one with the eye patch in the eye, like the good eye?
Yeah, the good eye.
Okay, so I want you to roll a damage roll, an attack roll with your dagger. But then I want you to roll... No, just roll the attack roll. That's good enough.
Not good enough. 7.
A 7, okay. So you go to stab the goblin in the eye, and the goblin just steps to the side as you lunge past it. You are now behind Goblin B, behind the one with the eye patch. You are next to Leon, who is also back there because she just kicked him.
Okay, now I'm going to stab him in the back with the other dagger.
Okay, so you're going to turn around and do another attack. Go ahead and roll the attack roll for that one.
That is a 5.
5. That is definitely not enough to hit. All right, so you swing and miss, and you swing and you miss, and the goblin, the one with the eye patch, turns to you and just laughs. Look at him! All right, so the peg-legged goblin immediately turns around. Immediately turns to see both of you behind them. Saw Leon kick the eye patch goblin, and then you tried to also attack the eye patch goblin, and so he immediately tries to attack you, Keth, since you were the one that took the most recent action, and it's just you're the closest. So he immediately turns to you, or excuse me, she immediately turns to you and does a swing with her scimitar. That is an 8. Your AC is higher than 8, I assume. Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, so she misses you, and she just says, "That's what you get for attacking leg," and then misses in the process. Like, what? The next swing is what you get for attacking leg.
Did it just call it leg?
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
And then the one with the eye patch says, "Yes, that's my name. What of it?"
I was just gonna call you both, stupid.
Oh, how dare you! And then
Oh,
the one with the eye patch turns and tries to attack you, Leon, after that comment. And he takes a swing with his scimitar for 11. I think that misses you, right, Leon? Yes, you have the very high AC. It takes another swing and it says, "I'll get you next time. It's because of the depth perception, you know."
I look at both of them and just proclaim out loud, and back at home with my people, we kick you around like balls.
Okay. That's weird flex, but okay. All right, Magnus, your turn finally.
So he's gonna kind of look at everyone. He's like, "So the pants aren't part of the deal anymore? Like this Jerry guy in his pants? I was really banking on those pants. Okay, no pants."
They just kind of look at you like, "What?"
And he's gonna look at the one guy, the two goblins, and like, not looking too bad yourself there. We said leg, and his what's the missus name? Arm?
I.
Eye.
The one with the peg leg's name is I. The one with the eye patch is named Leg.
So he's just gonna be like, "You're not looking half bad yourself, leg and eye."
And that is that all? You're not attacking or anything?
I'm just going to like bullshit my way through this.
All right, let's see. What skills do we want to apply here? Let's see. How about Persuasion? I'm gonna see if you can persuade them to be less hostile to you by trying to butter them up like you are.
Don't melee me, you bitch!
Oh no! What was that? Oh, Bridie. Bridie played the sound clip. I was like, what the hell? I'll say so 6. All right. So they just look at you and they're like, thank you. We work really hard. We spend a lot of time in front of the mirror.
He's just gonna be like, "I can tell it's really paying off. Like, really paying off. Like that hair color with those pants and that shirt all works together. No cliche, unlike." And he points to the healer and goes, "Unlike this one. No."
Really?
Wow.
Really? Why are you even talking to these things? And wow.
These things are people too. They have lives. They matter. Okay?
I'm a soldier. I don't
And then
have to
he
worry
kinda-
about my fashion.
And then he kind of whispers to himself, "And I also don't want to die. I really don't want to die right now."
I love it. All right, Ari, you're up again.
I am going to take another shot at the good leg on I.
Okay.
My ego has been really hurt by missing the first shot, and then my bluff is called.
Oh, wow. You hit that leg. What do you do?
I like this gun better.
What do you do for
Damage
this
is a
swing?
9. What do I do for what?
This swing.
I did
Like
longbow, right?
describe it for me. I'm trying to take Zula's advice. You've now hit the sorry, not a swing, the arrow. Describe what happens when it hits?
The arrow goes straight through the middle of his leg and just stays in there. Like,
Look
it's
out, my
stuck in the
guns are
middle of the
jiggling.
leg, stuck out.
Hey guys,
Like,
guys, he took an arrow to the knee.
yes,
Oh
he
my
can't
god.
walk anymore. It's just straight through his kneecap.
I made it so you guys should be able to hear the sound effects Bridie's playing. Did you guys hear that last one?
I did.
I
Okay.
knew that.
Look out, my gun's jiggling.
Oh yes, I heard that.
All right. So, you already rolled the damage. Great. So this arrow sticks right into Eye's good knee. Oh wait. No, you shot the one with the eye patch, right?
Yes.
Or no. You shot the one with the peg
I shot
leg.
the one with the bad leg. I shot Eye, who has the bad leg.
Okay, so Eye hasn't been hit yet. All right, so I just want to make sure I put the damage on the right one, and that was 9. Oh, holy shit, 9 damage. How does Eye die?
Guess he bleeds out of his kneecap.
So you shoot Eye in the good leg, which immediately shatters Eye's kneecap as as she screams, and then just blood gushes from the leg that's now mostly severed and forms a pool as she collapses in her own blood and gurgles out until she dies. And then leg screams, "No!"
I say the Magnus, and I say, "There's your pants. Get them."
I used to be alive until I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh my god.
I look at Ari. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, do
I'm a
you
soldier. I haven't done anything near this bad.
does you have any
She's gonna be like, I swear to God, I swear I am not with these guys. They just picked me up. You know, they saved me from some bats, but I am not a hardcore with these guys. I am so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry.
I love that you guys are 5 adventurers versus 2 weenie goblins, and Magnus is over here like trying to butter them up. That's great. Ari, any bonus actions or free actions or movement, or are you good?
Good.
Okay. Leon, you're up next. The only one left is the one you already kicked in the ass. Sorry, I just said the only one left is the one you kicked.
The one. You're fine. I reached down and grabbed the one by its head and lifted up and looked straight in its eyes.
Oh no! So you're trying to pick it up?
Pick it up by the base of its head and pick it up and look at it straight in the eyes.
Okay, so you need to roll a grapple check then, and that is going to be an athletics check, I believe.
Cool. All right. Ooh.
A 12, and I think I need to roll against that is how this works. So let me do that.
Okay.
And I need to use Dex or Strength. The Dex is higher. So we'll do Dex. An 8. All right, so I fail to overcome the grapple, and instead, wait, this one's leg. I'm so confused by this myself. All right, leg is instead just holding on to like your wrists, as support because you're pulling him up by his head.
Okay.
And so now you have him in midair.
So do I have any actions left?
So that was your main action, but if you have a bonus action, I'll let you use a bonus action to do one small thing. So like you can't attack with a weapon.
I would
or
like
anything,
to equip my mace. I would like to at least equip it. That would be my.
So to pick up leg, you would have to be having both hands on his head, right?
Okay, that's fine.
So I don't think you can grab your mace at the same time. That wouldn't make sense. You can drop him and then grab your mace as a free action.
As I'm holding him up, I look at his face. I hope you're reincarnated into a tree. And then I'm just going to stop right there.
I mean, a tree wouldn't be so bad.
It's a tree. You're ugly.
Well, just do whatever you're gonna do and get it over with. You already killed the love of my life.
Magnus is gonna be like, "Oh, let her soul rest in peace. Let her soul rest in peace." And he just does like the sighs. He's like kissing the air, like just being over dramatic.
So did you drop him or what, Leon? Or are you just holding on to him? You can just hold on to him. That could be the end of your turn.
I feel sad. I mean, after hearing that last remark, I feel sad and I let him go with a thud.
We could just take his weapons and leave him to live with the loss of his love.
Yeah,
Move
I mean,
on
you
with
guys
his
are
life.
definitely welcome to get creative. I mean, you can interrogate, you can do whatever you want. Use your imagination.
I will I will say, hey, do you really want to die?
I might as well. You're gonna kill me anyway.
All right, I grant his wish and I spit his throat.
Well, it's not your turn. Combat's not over.
Oh, I thought you
So,
was acting like combat was over, so I'm sorry.
well, if you guys are all agreeing combat's over and you're trying to let him go, then that's fine. And so you can catch him off guard that way. But he's still alive and there's still turns to be had. So everyone would need to agree on that.
It was just my misunderstanding because the way you said it was.
If something
over.
is dead, is it declared dead for permanently?
Yes. As far as
Have an
NPCs go.
answer.
Yeah. If an NPC dies, they're dead. All right, so you're done, right, Leon? Nothing else for you to do? You dropped him with a
Yeah,
thud? Okay. So Meatface uses half of his movement to stand back up. By the way, if you get knocked prone or whatever, you have to use half your movement to stand back up. So if he wanted to move anywhere, he can only move 15 feet now. But he stands back up and he turns to Leg and he just says, You and the love of your life tried to hurt my friends. Why are you trying to hurt us? We don't even know why we're here.
Well, I'm here for Jerry and his pants. I'm just throwing this out right now. I was told there are some wicked pants, and I want to look fabulous. Like Leg. And
What do you
well,
want with Jerry? Why do you want his pants? His pants are gross.
are they? Well, why did you say that in the first place? Oh, now my day's been wrecked.
I mean, it's Jerry. You should have known.
You're right. I should have known. I should have known.
You know, you look kind of like him.
Well, I've been called worse.
Just end me and get it over with. And then Meatface says, should I do it? Should I kill him? Is anyone going to be mad if I kill him? I want to kill him.
Oh, go for it.
No problems here.
As soon as he hears go for it, he swings. It hits. He does 3 damage as he hits with his axe and chops off one of his arms. But he's still alive. As he's bleeding out. You just go for the head. What are you doing? It's Keth, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna stab him in the heart with my dagger. First dagger.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just let you describe how he dies.
I'm gonna say that I do it really good and he dies painlessly.
Okay. So you stab him right in the heart. You let him fall to the floor and he passes away as peacefully as you could hope for given the circumstances.
Just between us.
I'm coming back.
Just between us. They were really ugly. Like that shirt with those pants, really cliche. Really
was
ugly.
really ugly.
I am so glad that is over. I'm so glad that is over. You guys are amazing.
Can I
I
start
like
searching
you,
their
Magnus.
bodies for any valuables?
Okay, go ahead and do a investigation check.
16.
Okay, you find 3 silver pieces amongst both of them. So one has 2 and the other one had 1. And you can add that to your currency.
Can I investigate the room that we're in?
You can. You
Hopefully.
need a perception check for me.
I rolled the wrong one. I thought it was just gonna be investigation.
I think it should have been investigation. Honestly, this thing is kind of silly. I'm gonna let that slide. Just do investigation. That's fine. 16. All right. So as you search the room, you find 35 more silver pieces scattered around the room.
Jeez.
I guess we'll.
Oh, and
split
also,
amongst
as
the
you
group.
pick them all up, your hands now smell like sturge poo. Which now imposes disadvantage on any charisma checks you might try to make until you wash them off.
Honey, have you seen me? I am not the most attractive looking thing. Okay, charisma with 12, not the most attractive thing.
I
That
think
is
you look
okay.
fine. What are you talking about?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me.
You're
That means a
welcome,
lot.
friend. I'm so happy you're all my friends. I was so
You're our
lonely.
friend too.
What do you say we go to the
my
next room
God.
then?
Let's
Alright.
move on to the next room.
All right, so yet again, another like kind of S-shaped corridor, but this time there's a door in the middle of the corridor, and you can't just open it; it's locked.
I'll try to lockpick it. I have
Okay,
I think
Go
I
ahead
have
and
thieves'
roll.
tools.
A performance check with
Yeah.
advantage.
Performance. Alright, the first roll is 10, and the second roll is 21.
Okay, describe the process of picking that lock.
I just rake it like I see on YouTube.
Wow.
Way to paint a picture for our listeners, Rainbow. Oh my
Copy the
god.
link. Post it in the chat.
I took a clip of that. That was great. All right, so wow, you really just picked that lock just like they do on YouTube.
Was at her phone. Look, I have video right here.
So the door swings open, and the next room is sort of trapezoidal. It's got doors to the east, north, and south. It's also got statues kind of scattered around, mostly statues of Rick. Rick's, you all know Rick. I assume if you know what Rick and Morty is, you know Rick. And it has inscriptions like "Wow" and "Damn" on one of the statues. Depicts a woman in armor. Really fine crafting. Real interesting. Seems like a great artist worked hard on this one. Do you guys do anything? You walk around? You examine anything?
I guess I'll just look
Um,
around the room. Just with my eyes, not walk around.
Sure. Do you
I
examine
walk up to the
any...
statue.
Okay, the one of the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you walk up to the statue of the woman, you see a plaque at the base that reads, "Don't worry, I'm not a real person turned to stone. I'm just a cool-looking statue put here to intrigue you. It's probably nothing. You should pick a door."
Let's look at the other side.
That's great.
Okay, do you guys
look
just
at the
go
plaque.
straight to a door, or...
I still want to investigate the room. Only this
Yeah.
time I'm going to use the right one.
Well, I think theirs is wrong. I think you should do investigation, personally. So do that for me.
All right. Rolling investigation.
I actually noticed they did some of their character sheet stats wrong. There's a couple characters that had lesser stats on their PDFs, and when I built it on D&D Beyond, they had better stats, and I couldn't find any
20.
option to get the stats to match what they had, so I think they just did it wrong.
I got 20.
Nice. All right. So, as you search around, you see. Let's see. Let me read this real fast. Okay, so as you search around the statues, you find a hidden compartment in the back of the statue of the woman, and it holds a scrap of paper.
I am so reading that out loud.
Okay, so you open the paper and you read it out loud, and in all caps it reads, "Quit wasting time. Pick a door and go. Flip a coin if you have to. Just pick a direction. It's not rocket science. What are you going to do? Spend the whole night standing here with a statue? You need to pick a door and go. This is like the third fucking room we don't have all day."
My God.
My character's just gonna die laughing. Whoever wrote this has got a sense of humor. I think we
I
get
don't know.
along.
They sound kind of mean.
I wanna go.
I
open the
reach up
door.
and grab the statue's boob to test that if it's a person theory.
So as you do, you grab the boob, and the boob just falls off onto the floor, and it shatters into pieces. And amongst the pieces, you see another note.
I'm gonna pick it up and I read it out loud so everyone hears it.
Okay, as you pick it up and read it out loud, it just says, "Really?"
I slowly kick the rubble closer to the statue and turn my back to it and whistle.
I wanna go open the door.
Okay,
What door
which
you
door do you
opening?
open?
Which doors? What were my options? Did you say?
There is a, let's see, there is a door to the east, the north, and the south. So you guys came in from the west. So those are your options. Basically just every direction except the one you came from.
North.
Do all the doors look the same?
All right, so you go to try the north door, and it is locked.
But do they all look the same?
Yes, they're all wooden doors.
Can I kick the door down?
You
I
sure
will
can
just go ahead
try.
and pick it.
Are you going to let him pick it, or are you going to try and kick it before he gets there?
I wanna kick it.
Okay,
Mm.
go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Watch her kick it down.
17.
So before he doesn't even say that it's locked. She just realizes it's locked and immediately goes and gives the door a swift kick, and it flies off of the hinge and just lands in a heap on the floor in the corridor ahead. And immediately you can see a room on the other side. This corridor is real short, and you can see the other room. It's rectangular, conveniently conforms to a grid, and on the north wall is a big orange mouth about 8 feet high. Yeah, it's gross and weird. There's nothing else you can see in this room, and you're not really looking anywhere else because, I mean, what the fuck? It's a giant wall mouth.
I look at the crack
Oh
and
my-
go, don't even dare try to kiss that thing.
Oh my God! Did you just murder the door? What is
Okay,
wrong
so
with you?
hold on. Sorry. As soon as Keth says something, you said that out loud, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you say that out loud, the mouth opens up and it interrupts you and shrieks, "Surprise! Answer this riddle! You have to do it! SMHDWM. What's next in line? Solve this riddle and something cool happens. If you fail, it's bad. What's your answer?"
My answer is violence. I stab it.
All right. Hold on. Let's see. I need to see if there's any stats for this mouth because that was not expected.
Oh, what? Rainbow doing something that wasn't expected.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
It's gonna eat you, Rainbow.
Okay, so as you go to try to stab it, there is an invisible barrier that appears in front of it, and you immediately face plant on it like you walked into a sliding glass door that was cleaned way too well. And you take 1 point of damage as you smash your nose into this invisible wall.
Rip. This is SMHWL, you said?
SMHDWM.
My character just stays quiet because I have no clue.
Does anybody say anything?
I just say what?
I look at the mouth on the wall. Would you accept a sacrifice instead of us answering correctly?
Let's see. Let me read this real fast. Sorry. Oh, okay. No, okay. I did this wrong. We got to retcon a little bit. I'm sorry. This is my bad. I read this before, but I read it wrong, so I made wrong assumptions. The invisible wall is behind you, so if you try to leave, you would smush up against the wall. So you can't leave, but if if any moron tries to attack it, they get licked for 1d6 shame damage.
Oh god.
So Kev, you go to try to walk up to it, and you immediately take 4 damage as the mouth goes, "What are you trying to do?" And it just licks you, and this acidic saliva drips all over your face and down the front of you and burns your skin. You take 4 damage.
Can I offer
That's right,
a
shame.
ration?
There's no resistance to shame damage.
I want to try
What'd
to
you
feed
say?
the mouth a ration.
Okay. All right. As soon as you place the ration in the mouth immediately goes, "What the fuck is this?" and spits it out right back at you.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting. I've been here a very long time. I can wait here forever. Can you? It makes really gross noises with its tongue.
Well,
I look at it.
I really don't have a lot to do, so
I look at it
So?
with a genuine stare. And I re-ask my question. Would you accept a sacrifice for a correct answer? Because I will volunteer any one of these people.
No. And
Okay,
I'm
out of
contemplating
character?
licking you.
No.
I have an out of character question.
Okay?
Are we playing through our alignments?
That's up to you guys. I personally, as a DM, I don't love alignments because I think they confine your character to arbitrary boxes, and I think characters are better when they're more gray. So I would say do whatever you think is natural to your character.
Oh, okay. Well then, good to know. All right, continue.
Okay. That's it. He just keeps making really gross noises, waiting for you guys to guess something for the riddle.
What are the walls made
I
out
have
of?
no idea.
I look at the mouth and yell out F.
You finally give an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. F. All right. And the mouth immediately says, "The answer was Y." The answer, it's second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year. Y for year. Stupid adventurers. And then every item each character has, except for their primary weapon, vanishes. Armor, clothes, adventuring gear, treasure, snacks, everything.
Wait. Right after I asked the riddle, though, the first thing my character said was why.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
you
for
did.
real? Oh.
Yes.
Why did you guess why? Did you actually get the right answer? Like, did you know it?
No, I was more so asking a question, but I would have accidentally got it right.
Oh my god.
Wait,
So-
you really just said why? That's it?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
All right.
Like right at the beginning.
All right. Well, I'm sorry I didn't hear it, or if I did, I didn't realize I didn't make the connection that it would actually have been interpreted as the answer. Which you're right, it would have.
Make it just a part of it. Just like she slyly just like, I already said why, thank you, or
Yeah, like
something
I correct the mouth.
like that.
Joke's on you. I already said that.
All right, so I think we need to retcon the whole thing now. So Rainbow, you don't take any damage. So put your damage back the way it was.
Chip, I need to put Nanny to bed. So,
Okay.
is there a way you can just like write it into this thing that I'm like just sitting there?
I mean, we can just take a break. Like a 5-minute break. Is
that
that
cool?
enough time?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine. Okay.
We'll pause here. I'll go ahead and put the stream on Be Right Back so people don't wonder what's going on.
Well, it's a good thing we're not playing to alignments because he is not playing his alignment. And that's why I was so confused. I was like, you're supposed to be good, man. Like,
Oh,
that's why I
yeah.
had to ask.
I don't pay attention to alignments. I think it just needs to be whatever comes naturally to you, what you think it fits your character, personally. Also, I'm looking at the chat now, and Brady at some point said, "Dalsy, you pussy." I'm not sure what that was in regards to, but that's hilarious.
Cop it much. She must have been talking about the sacrifice. He was going to sacrifice me. I know. I knew that's
Probably.
exactly where I was going.
Brady says, "Yep, I know."
Don't worry, he's gonna learn. Sacrifice me. I wasn't gonna play chaotic, but now I will, since I'm allowed to. His whole dynamic just changed.
I like your character the way they've been. They've been fun.
Yeah, has been.
Because my person is pretty chaotic with their aggression and just kind of barreling into things. Also.
Oh, it's the first time I've ever played a gay character, so I'm glad I'm doing a good job.
You are. You nailed it. Been fun.
I
Yeah, I'm
honestly
enjoying
can't
this
wait.
so far, even though it's just kind of silly. Yay!
nice.
Brady says she got a new keyboard and mouse.
Yay!
Thanks. I honestly can't wait to do the solstice
Yes,
and
it will be
have like
fun.
a completely homebrewed character because
And I have a much easier time running the campaigns that I put together because I don't have to go look up a bunch of stuff. I just know the answers.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
I know that for a lot of people they like the modules better because it's all predefined, but for me, it's much easier if I came up with everything because then I just know. Or if you ask a question I don't know the answer to because I hadn't thought of it or whatever, I can make it up on the spot and I'll have to go look it up.
Yeah. No, I like homebrew better. Like homebrew with a guidelines from the books.
Yes. This encounter won't delete.
I think I will play the twins though, since you guys seem to not take things very seriously, like to heart, like some people I've played with. I think I will play the twins. So
Go for
I
it.
want to see. I want to finally flesh their characters.
I think I prefer on the road rules. On the road brew.
Yeah.
This module. Oh my gosh.
In other words, he makes it up as he goes. Pretty much.
What's the other one that you just got into, Chef? Was it Parallel or something like that? The other, like D&D, like book, but it's not like D&D.
Oh, Cortex Prime. Parallels is the name of the campaign that I tried to run on Cortex Prime. But
What if you did like a very Matrix theme one on that?
that would be
It might be
super fun. Yeah, it would.
So these you're not gonna have an issue with like the characters being actual kids, right? Like there's not gonna be an issue for anyone because the characters are 8 years old. Like, is that gonna be an issue for anyone? Because if it makes you uncomfortable, I can make them older.
I don't think so. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I just wouldn't be
'Cause-
comfortable with them getting into any sexual situations, but I don't
Oh,
think
God,
that
I
you
would
no.
would
pick
do
a
that.
kid.
So
Yeah, no. The kids, they ain't interested in that stuff. They're interested in killing people.
yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Just some people
good.
have like an issue with picturing kids doing homicidal things.
Yeah, I get that, and maybe we'll like do like a note in front of the show that just is a little warning for anyone who might have a problem with that. But our campaigns are
Yeah.
pretty lighthearted. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal.
It's gonna take a few more minutes.
Okay, just a few, or like, is that just a exaggeration? Is it gonna be longer?
Oh, at least 5 more minutes or so. Gotta wait for her to come back out, and then I can put her to bed.
I will leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to wait and take a little bit of a longer break, or should we just go and then just write him out for a sec? Does anyone have a preference?
It's hard to say since we don't really know what comes next, but
Yeah.
Well, it's just about how much you want to fit in the time we have. That's all. We're not going to finish this tonight, so it's up to you
I
guys.
mean,
We
normally I
could.
wouldn't mind.
Are you guys still
Normally I
having
wouldn't mind.
fun? Are you still wanting to play, or are you guys would you just prefer to wrap it up and then prepare for next time?
So normally I wouldn't mind playing more, but like I didn't sleep at all last night. And it's almost 11.
Are the rest of you wanting to wrap it up as well?
I'm fine with whatever.
Just saying,
Okay.
I'm fine with whatever.
Why don't we just go ahead and wrap it here, and then next time, Rainbow, try to get some sleep before we play. And then that way, Ezreal can have as much time as he needs right now. And also, this was a good primer because I definitely, obviously, need to do some more preparing than I even did this time. I did my best, but it's always it always highlights what I need to prepare more on once we start playing. So once I
You
have
You did
Good.
notes.
wonderful. You did
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful.
I just had to retcon
And
a few
it's-
things, which sucks, but it's not a big deal.
It's
And
okay.
it's definitely-
That wasn't your fault. I'm
And it's
quiet.
definitely fun.
Well, it
playing
was because
classes
I
and everything like
didn't
that.
hear you, or if I did hear you, I didn't like think about it. So I should have read this more thoroughly first, but that's okay.
And it's
Um,
definitely
I had
fun
a lot
playing. It's definitely fun playing a class that you wouldn't normally play.
Yeah. It is very weird playing characters that I wouldn't build them that way.
Oh yeah, this whole campaign is definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. It's still super fun, but like I'm not comfortable reading modules. So for me, that's like the big hurdle is trying to. Every time you guys want to do something, I have to consult the text again. So
I'm
that's the only thing
honestly I'm good for just starting the other, like, if this was
To
just
start a
the
real
starter
campaign?
thing. Yeah, just to go into straight into a real one. Because
What do you think about that, Rainbow? For next time,
I'd be fine with that.
if we just take a minute and try to prepare for actual solstice. We could do that. We can make so it's the not the next Wednesday, but the one following that would be the first solstice episode if we decide to abandon this. Because you're right, we are not even close to the end of this one shot after one session. I do think it'll go faster, but we'll definitely be spending a lot more time in here than I thought if we continue.
When you say like it's gonna be 3 sessions, I normally just go, okay, so with us it's gonna be like what, like 9?
Hey, I don't know. I just was going off of what people recommend, and a lot of people play so much D&D they just rush it. What about you, Ala?
Yeah.
What is your opinion on this? Would you rather finish this before we start Solstice?
I'd like to get through this. I like this one.
Okay.
It's a good starter for me for getting used to playing D&D and playing like a character.
What do you think about me poring over the module and then customizing the hell out of it so it's more of my module?
I don't care.
Would you not? You wouldn't be upset if I cut content or create my own content? Okay. I think that's what we'll do then, and that way we can keep it to 3 or 4 sessions.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Yeah, make it your own.
Okay. I'm also going to give you guys permission to make your characters your own. So please feel free to visit your character sheets and change whatever you would like to change. I'm going to let you go to level 2 on all your characters. So feel free to level up. To do that, you just go to, on your sheets, you'll see the little anvil on the top right. If you click that, it should take you into the class editor. You can just change the drop down to level 2, and then it will show you all the additional options you can choose for level 2 on your characters. And we'll pick this up 2 weeks from today. And yeah, I'll just customize the heck out of this, make it our own thing. That way we don't have to abandon it, but we can make it our own thing that will finish in a timely manner instead of 3 months from now.
So here's a question: we're not doing anything next Wednesday?
This is an every 2 weeks thing. That's why I think everyone's more wanting to go for longer sessions, because we're not doing it every week.
I thought it was like every week.
So did I. Oh, you did? No, it's been every 2 weeks. That's what I've been saying. But who here would not be fine with every week? No? Would you guys want to do every week then?
I'm fine with every week.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do that then. We'll do next Wednesday. We'll show up next Wednesday then. I'm not going to be able to do the main campaign that I'm running in Cortex every week, but this one I could run every week, especially if I do what I said and make it my own. So we'll do that then. And I'll let Azula know everything we discussed just now. Do you guys have any questions or anything about the campaign before I go ahead and do our outro?
No.
Nope.
All right. Well, thanks everybody, Brighty and Josh and anyone else who's watching. I appreciate all the support that you guys are giving us. Sorry it was a little bit awkward and slow. That's just to be expected for a first session. I actually think this is one of the smoother sessions I've had for a first session, so I think that's a good thing. If you guys want to follow any more of my social media, you can head to chevcast.tv, and there's links to all of them up there. Feel free to subscribe to our channel here. If you're watching on Twitch, subscribe for notifications so you'll see when we're live next time. Also, YouTube, you'll want to subscribe there if you want to get notified when we put new ones of these up. I am going to probably be creating a podcast feed for our campaigns here. We'll see. I'll let you guys know, keep you updated on that. For now, it's at least always going to be archived on YouTube. There will be Twitch VODs, but those expire. So if you really want to find these, I'm going to put a YouTube playlist, and I'm going to put all of the live streams for specific D&D campaigns in their own playlist. So you can go to the Chevcast YouTube channel, find the playlist, and then you can just watch the episodes of the specific campaign you're interested in. I find that's the easiest way to follow a campaign, especially if you don't want to turn notifications on and get notified for every single thing I post, which can be quite a lot. So feel free to check that out. If you guys have any feedback for us, feel free to send us a tweet or anything like that, you can find me on Twitter at Chefcast, and we will read your tweet and give you feedback and probably make changes if it's constructive. So thanks everybody. I appreciate you guys attending, and we will talk to you all next week. You guys can say bye now.
Nay.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, you fabulous people.